past your bedtime. Thanks so much for coming out tonight, everyone. We hope you've had a great time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast. You're now rocking with the best. I go by the name of Sean Garvey, and in the studio with me, I got DJ Rolo. Rolo, what's good, homie?
Good.
Life is good. Bills are paid.
Yes.
That
for
part.
this month.
For this month.
Yeah.
You sound like you're a little bit too skeptical about next month.
They'll be taken care of. They'll be taken care of.
It's gonna be taken care of.
But this month is definitely good.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Star Kel's in the building. What's going on, sweetie? You know you're on mute, right?
Oh,
yeah. That's why I can't point.
Ready.
Look, hashtag. I thought she was ready too, but you know she clearly wasn't ready.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, you want to talk about me and my margarita this morning?
That was now. See, Sean, that was offline. Okay,
that was what. No, I'm serious. I am drinking margarita this morning. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen.
For breakfast.
You put me on the spot too.
I put you on the spot.
When you was like, yeah, you want to talk about my margarita, but you on mute.
Hey, you know, you wasn't saying anything. So I'm trying to look out for you. I'm trying to look out for you, Star Kells.
Yeah, what's up though? What's popping? How was your week? How was y'all weekend?
Oh man. Let me tell you, speaking of alcohol, man, I be having some amazing alcohol stories to share. A couple of weeks. Well,
I remember them.
You remember them, of course.
DJ Rose.
That's why we didn't want to say that. You know, you don't want to go back to the old school DJ Roland back in the day. No, you don't. Nope. No, but let me tell you a quick story though. I finally got well acquainted with my neighbors across the street. So I've been living out here in the outskirts of Atlanta for about a year and a month now. And I haven't gotten like very well acquainted with my neighbors because I'm more so of a keep to myself type of neighbor. You know, I don't want no problems. I don't want no smoke. But one of my neighbors from across the street invited me out to a cookout one evening. So I was like, you know, at first I was like, you know, I'm good. And then one of them offered me a beer. I don't drink beer. I drink liquor and I drink wine, right? But I don't drink beer. And so, oh man, I gotta get the song too. So I went over to the house, for the cookout. And I don't know if you all know or not, but there's 3 levels of getting toe up. Did you know that, DJ Roland? There's 3 levels.
Certain levels, yes. I know about 4 or 5 of them. I want to hear your 3.
3.
You want to hear my 3?
I ain't never heard that before. I just thought
I have. But I heard 5,
drunk.
not 3.
Tipsy
I want to hear
drunk.
3. History.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's 3 bottles. There's 3 different bottles, right? So they had me on the Crown Royale. Okay? I was on the Crown Royale one night. They brought out the small.
This is a continuous thing, like one night, then the next night.
No. This was just only one night only.
Oh, okay.
One night only. Okay. So here's the story, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at my neighbor's house. A couple of people were there. My neighbor from across the street brought out 3 different bottles. The small one, the medium size, and the big size. Now, I have this thing where I identify all 3. The little one is what I call the I.
All right.
The I. When you drink it out of the little bottle, you don't get wasted or drunk or anything. You feel all right, like you are alert. You don't feel, it's what I call the I. Like I'm all right, I'm alert. I'm not saying anything crazy. I know I'm consuming alcohol in my body, but I don't feel really anything. That's the little bottle that they had me on. The little one. So actually, no, I take that back. So back into the story. I had the Crown Royale, and then I went from the Crown Royale to the Hennessy.
Ooh.
So the little bottle was the Hennessy. The little one. Hennessy and Coke. Mixed the Hennessy and Coke. And I was like, all right, I don't feel anything yet. I graduated from the little bottle to the medium. Now, what I call the medium is the act right.
The act right.
The act right.
Yak
Let's
right.
get you on this act right.
Yak right.
Yeah. Now you're like, okay. Now you're tipsy. You're a little bit alert, a little bit impaired. So they got you on that act right. And we call it that act right because you're becoming a little bit more sociable, you're less reserved. You're on that act right. Like to be like you a little bit engaged and like, okay, find yourself moving your arms, moving your shoulders a little bit. Now you're on that act right. Now, I go back to my crib to go work on a few things. They were making me a stitch kebab.
A shish kebab or a
Is it a stitch kebab?
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab. See, I don't see. Yeah. See, I don't really partake in that type of, that type of eatery. On a, I mean, I'm dead serious. I don't really partake. I don't partake into that.
Why?
Because it's not served to me on a regular basis, Star.
Oh, okay.
It's not served to me. Yeah. So they're making me a plate. And by the time I come back, my neighbor's wife comes out of the car. Apparently she went to the liquor store. She came back with the big Hennessy bottle. The big Hennessy
a
bottle.
big one.
Yeah, now we're gonna call the big bottle.
Messed up.
No, it's not messed up.
Not messed up. Okay.
Lit. You gonna call it lit?
It's called that effed up.
Okay. I said messed up, but y'all be clean with it. So
I know.
That
It's the effed up. So we went from because I wasn't just the only one that drunk both the little bottle, the I, and the medium sized one, the act right. So we went from the act right. No. We went from the I to the act right to the effed up. So now I'm going from act right to effed up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to hold my liquor. Like I can hold my own. Now, when I got to the effed up, mixing the Hennessy with the Coke, oh my God.
What happened?
I was effed up.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was effed up, ladies and gentlemen.
Now describe it.
Now, when you're on the effed up, you start walking differently. You start talking differently. It feels like you high. You're like on cloud 9. You know, you start to become a little bit more and more relaxed. And you look like you wanna
looking at.
Yeah. And you're looking at everybody like you wanna have sex with them.
Right. I know. I didn't want to say it.
That's that Hennessy.
Yeah. That's that effed up. Now the
So
fortunate
you was
thing
looking at your neighbor's wife.
I was looking at everybody.
You're
like,
in the ORGY mode, then, right? You're like who's going to join me?
Yeah, man.
Fair game. Anybody can get it.
Everybody can get it. Even the neighbor, because they also invited another neighbor. I was like, oh, he looking good too. Like an hour and a half ago, he wasn't looking all that good to me, but now he's like, oh, he can get it too. Yeah, man. That's that effed up. But fortunately for me, I was across the street from my house. So I didn't have to worry about getting into a car.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to worry about getting pulled over by the police. I didn't have to worry about getting kicked out of a club or a venue or whatever. You know, and then I found myself
just
texting.
walk across the street, yeah.
Yeah. Like I can literally walk across the street, fall down, lay out there for like maybe 20, 35 minutes, and then get back up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad you just said 20, 35 minutes.
I mean, I wasn't laying down on the concrete for 20 to 35 minutes. I'm saying that's what could have happened to me.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't think
that's what happened to me that one weekend night.
So no sex was involved in, right?
No sex was not involved. Now here's the thing, DJ Roland. So one of the guests that was at my neighbor's house, he showed me a picture of a chick that he claimed that he was seeing. He tells me like, Sean, come over here. Let me show you who I'm talking to. It's like, oh, okay. So he shows me the picture of the woman in the picture. It's like, oh, okay, she's cute. It's like, and he was like, I'm telling you, this guy is just straight Alabama. If you ladies have ever met a guy from Alabama, y'all know the deal. He's like straight Alabama. When I tell you, this guy could be like the third lost member of the Yin Yang Twins.
Wow.
I thought you.
That's how he came off as.
I can't.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, he had a deformity as well.
Hey, what?
Deformity.
DJ Roland?
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I want to hear her version. A deformity.
You said he was like the third lost member of the Yang Yang Twins, and both of the Yang Yang Twins had a deformity. One had something wrong with the leg, and one had something wrong with the hand.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. I just learned something.
I was thinking that. So I was thinking, are you talking about his eye or something?
That too. One of their eyes looked a little weird too. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So did he have a deformity, or he just?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the dude well, to be honest with you, Star. All I know is that he was just wilding out. He was just wilding out that night. But let me get back to the story about the young lady that he showed me in his phone. So he invited her over to the get together. And she showed up.
What?
Yeah, she showed up. Now here's the kicker. The young lady, I don't even know her name. But it looked like, to me, and I could be wrong, it looked like to me, it was her first time seeing old dude.
Oh no.
How where did you get those like
Let me tell you why. I got that impression. So she gets out of her car. She comes up the stairs very calmly. You can tell she didn't have no liquor in her. She wasn't on that effed up or on that eye or even like get right. She came up the stairs very calmly. And she just had this look on her face like WTF.
No.
So, you know, my neighbor was like, hey, you know, how you doing? This is such and such and whatever. And she just looked at him like it was actually her first time seeing
like
dude.
You catfished me.
Yeah. Now that's the impression that I got. You know, a few moments later, I see the young lady sitting on his lap. You know, he's drinking his beer, what have you. He's smoking, he's drinking. And she just looked very uncomfortable.
So how did she get on his lap being that uncomfortable?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to get.
You know, I guess she was just, she just didn't want to like make a scene or just giving him the impression that she likes him, but really doesn't.
Well, you sit on his lap, though.
Right.
She sat on his lap.
Signals.
Mix it, but I'm glad you said that. We got our special guest in the studio. We're going to get to her in a moment. But I'm glad you said that because women do send guys mixed signals, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. So yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. She was giving old dude mixed signals. Wow. And then she left. So she was like, hey guys, I can't stay here too long. I got to go, but it was nice meeting you all, blah, blah, blah.
She was like, I'm never going to call this ninja again.
Yeah. So yeah, man, there you have it. But other than that though, I still had a good time. I was texting random women after 11. And I was...
You was drunk texting?
Kind of somewhat. But you know, I did a good job though when I was texting them because I didn't misspell any words.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got a spell checker.
Good job.
You had a spell checker.
Yeah, I had that.
You got a spell checker.
Yeah, man.
You cheating, Sean. Then you post the drunk text the normal way, no spell check.
But depending on how drunk you are, sometimes spell check won't even help you out.
That's true.
He got his point across. I did
get my point across. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
so yeah, man, that was
one. I'm sorry, Sean. Can you just give us one text? Just one.
Give you one text or what?
I just want to know one of them drunk texts you sent out.
One of the drunk texts I sent out was a date that I was on recently. And just letting this individual know that, you know, I had a great time. I'm at my neighbor's house drunk, LOL. Well, I said tipsy. I didn't say drunk. So I said tipsy. I know, I lied. Tipsy, LOL. But hey, I just want to let you know I had a great time the other night and I hope you are safe. That's it.
Ooh, Lord, I thought you was gonna say, "Can I come over and smash?" I was gonna be like, "Lord, he done."
I was thinking, "Can you come over to my house?" That's what I was thinking. Like, are you busy? Do you want to do anything?
Y'all thought, you know,
right.
That's not what y'all thought. Y'all thought I was gonna send this particular person a picture.
Ooh, now that, yeah.
Because I did that before when I was under the influence.
Really?
Yeah, I did that before to one woman, and come to find out. Come to find out, it was my mom.
Ooh!
No.
Man.
No.
Gotcha.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Gotcha. Now let me tell y'all something. I've been wasted before. I've been drunk, but I've never ever sent a naked picture to my mom's.
Okay. I was like, damn,
I never have. Never. Now, have I sent naked pictures to women that I wasn't supposed to? Absolutely yes. Thank goodness I'm not on Pornhub or WorldStar or OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness, you need to at least get a
you got paid from OnlyFans,
right,
though.
Exactly.
So, hey.
I would have got paid on Pornhub too.
You got more money on OnlyFans, though.
Yeah. But you know, I'm not on that level yet. You gotta give me some time. I gotta give me some time. I'm still thinking, you know what? We did talk about me starting an OnlyFans page, though.
Mhm.
No,
We
no,
did
no,
talk about
no. No, 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 no.
No.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Who said, ooh, yeah?
Ooh yeah.
What we doing on OnlyFans, Sean? What we doing?
Ooh, you said we. Okay.
No,
What we doing?
All right.
I don't mean we. I mean like
Yeah, you said
like,
we. So we.
DJ Roller. Don't make me roll yo.
What's going by the words? It came out of your mouth.
I'm just curious though. Like, what's going on OnlyFans? Like, what's your idea? What's your plot? What's your scheme? Come on.
Talking about. I don't got no plot. I ain't got no scheme.
What you gonna do on there? You gonna put some whipped cream on it?
I might be. Yeah, you never know what I might put some on it. Y'all might put some Hershey syrup.
I can't. I just
Creative.
Hey, yeah. Love says it, creative. Yeah. Some
Fancy.
Hershey syrup
I love
or
you. You know you my boo. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You don't have to subscribe to my page though.
I just don't want to think about you doing it, baby.
Oh,
Don't think about it.
It's so hard.
Now the other women can think about it, but you don't have to think about it. Just let it flow. Just let it flow.
Okay.
It's the Beat Break Morning Show right here on Beat Break 87 FM, 101 The Vibe FM, Reach One Network, Thinking Out Loud Network. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the Flow Network. Shouts to Stephanie Starworth. You all know her as the ATL traffic lady on V103 in Atlanta. Spearheaded the Flow Network. Yeah, we're on the Flow Network now. How about that? Gotta love it. All right. Beat Break Morning Show. Is everybody on pause mode? I still see you. Okay. We're on Zoom, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just thought I'd let you all know. We're on Zoom. We'll be back in the studio real soon. We'll be back. I love how we're doing this Zoom thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I love it
Yeah.
too.
You love it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we can connect with everybody across the universe, around the world. I'm loving it. You know what else I love? By the way, Star, speaking of love.
What?
We got love in the building. We got love in the building. Literally.
Hey.
Love Atiya is in the building.
yes. Hey, y'all.
Hello there.
I'm
How
so
you doing?
excited. I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. The energy is amazing. This is great.
Awesome. Yeah, we are well, I told you a little bit offline of how we do here on the Beat Break Morning Show, but we're glad to have you on the Beat Break Morning Show because we are officially starting our new segment as of today called the Virtual Date Update, coming up later on the program. Now, for those that don't know, Love Atiya, she is, well, let me bring you in right. Because you're new to the Beat Break Morning Show. You're new to the universe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Love is a business owner. She's an actress. She is an animal rights activist. She is also a blogger. You wear many hats, by the way.
Yes, a lot.
Right.
I love it though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Renaissance woman.
Yes, absolutely.
She's a Renaissance woman. Yeah. And you currently are one of the many participants in this dating series called Couple, or should we say Couple TV?
Couple TV, yes.
Couple TV, yeah. Which we recently partnered up with. So we're going to get into that in just a few moments. We're going to talk about your dating adventures via Couple TV. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get into that.
Yes.
And then also our topic question for the morning. Speaking of dating, I feel like it was only right we talk about this because I recently had an experience, an interesting dating experience. And so I just have to raise the question, everybody. Are you married to your job?
Uh-oh.
If not, then you do not need to be dating. Then you're too busy to be dating.
Say it again, Sean. Say it again.
Are you married to your job? Because if so, then you may be too busy to be dating. You don't need to be dating. Point blank, period. In my opinion. But what do you think? Add us at Beat Break Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. We're going to get into that in just a few moments. Also, we have fake news and not fake news coming up. Let you know what news is fake and what is not. And Star Chaos got the trending report, filling you in on what's happening via social media, what's trending on social media. DJ Rollum, a very exciting day in sports. We're going to get into that in just a few moments with the sports with DJ Rollum. And also, one of my favorite, it's starting to be my favorite segment of the morning show. Sean Garvey's mic drop rants. And we're not just doing one, we're doing two. Not just one, but two. So we got that coming up right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Make sure you follow us on all social media at Beat Break Radio, Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram at Beat Break Radio. You can also follow me at Sean Garvey on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Sean Garvey, and Instagram, Twitter, Sean Garvey ATL. DJ Rollum, where can people follow you at?
Always follow me at DJ Rollum Townsend on Facebook, at DJ Rollum on Twitter and IG. Now, my name is spelled Rollem. I don't know about this rolling stuff. All right? It's Rollum, not rolling.
See, that explains why DJ Rollum came in the studio with an attitude this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Because he's so sick and tired of you all messing his stage name up.
Yeah, for real. It's not hard. It's not hard. Instead of an I, you put an E. Instead of an N, you put an M. That's it. You got the first part right. You got to get the pronunciation part right. Roll 'em, not rolling.
Okay, thank you for making that very clear over and over again, DJ Rollum. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And Star Kells, even though that's not your real last name, Star Kells, where can people follow you?
You guys can follow me on social media platform, Instagram and Facebook at She Talk Atlanta. Also, some people are asking me about real estate, so follow me at Real Estate is Life on Instagram and Facebook as well.
All right, there you go. For all your real estate needs and information, make sure you follow Star Kells for all of that. All right, time now for fake news or not fake news right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. Fake news or not fake news. Which one is fake and which one isn't?
Can't wait.
All right, so on the Beat Break Morning Show, we're gonna let you know, well, I'm gonna let you know whether this news story is fake or not fake, okay? So, DJ Rollum, Star, Love. I'm gonna read a story to you, and I want you guys to let me know whether this story is fake or not, okay?
Okay.
All right, fake news or not fake news. A Black ex-Tesla worker who claimed racial abuse was awarded $800 million.
Fake.
Fake news or not fake news?
Fake news.
Love says fake. I will say it one more time. Black ex-Tesla worker who claimed racial abuse was awarded $800 million.
Fake.
Fake.
So all three says fake. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is not fake.
What?
Psych. y'all had it right the first time. It is fake.
I knew it was fake. You know why?
Why?
Because it's 800 million.
No, because first of all, I ain't never heard nobody even winning that much for no racial complaint.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't nobody care about nobody being racist.
Unless it's like utter guilt, but still nobody feels that guilty.
Wow. That's how y'all feel?
Ain't nobody never won no case, no 8 million for somebody being racist. Never.
Well, guess what, folks? The black ex-Tesla worker who claimed racial abuse was actually awarded $137 million.
No freaking way.
I read that. I read that myself.
How?
I can read.
What was it? It must have been some significant stuff, and he had some good evidence because I ain't never heard nobody winning for some people being racist. People usually kind of throw it underneath the rug, like.
Right.
So check this out. So Tesla Incorporated must pay nearly $137 million to a black former worker who said he suffered racial abuse at the electric car maker's San Francisco Bay Area factory. The jury in San Francisco agreed that Owen Diaz was subjected to racial harassment and a hostile work environment. Diaz alleged in a lawsuit that he was harassed and faced, quote, I'm using air quotes here, daily racist remarks, including the N-word, while working at Tesla's Fremont plant in 2015 and 2016 before quitting. Diaz was a contractor, or actually contracted elevator operator.
Wow.
So yeah.
So he was contracted on top of all of that?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
So Tesla must pay him. So yeah, shouts to Elon Musk.
I was gonna say, who was his lawyer? Was it the Cochran Law Firm?
Yeah.
Hold on. Who Elon Musk?
The owner of Tesla or the creator?
You want to Google that, Star?
No, I just want to who the person that got all this money, can we link or what?
Oh, hey, guess what? It's a big guy too. The guy that you like. Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
Waterly for the winter.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. So you can get 20 mil in a winter. There you go.
What's his Instagram?
And he's newly single. He had a girlfriend. They just broke up. So yeah, he's newly single, girl.
Girl,
Yeah,
what? Girl, link me.
Link me.
So is Bill Gates. So is Bill Gates.
I'm gonna pass on Bill.
You gonna pass on Bill?
It don't work. It don't work.
See, Bill got more money though.
But that thing don't work.
Well, how do you know? How do you know?
Oh, I know it don't work.
Wait a minute. Stop the beat. Wait a minute. Stop the beat. How do you know? Star?
Sean, quit playing.
No, you quit playing. How do you know?
That's Bill Gates. Come on, bro.
Right,
Look at
yeah. Bill got the bill.
Look at him. Not even a surgical procedure can help that. Come on, bro.
You don't ever judge a book by its cover, though.
I'm not judging it by its cover. I'm judging it by its age and cover.
The combo.
Oh my God.
Period.
Microsoft
Savages. Oh, okay.
Love. Don't you agree, right? Bill Gates, come on.
Yeah, no. I mean, and it's like besides that, it's just his overall aura. Like he just gives me very much so like commanding. I don't know. It's just something.
He gives me limp.
Very much limp. Yes, very much limp.
But can I get
so
a
is that his
flash?
nickname, Microsoft?
That's why it's Michael and
That
Saul.
was a great one.
Wait a minute.
That was a great one.
I love it. You threw that in there. I love that. Michael and Saul. Yeah. Horrible.
I know you all couldn't hear that sound effect. I had to play it in the background, but it's so crazy. Woo! All right, folks. DJ Roland will be performing every night, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tip your waitress. Okay.
Okay.
On to the next. Bill Gates. Now let me stop playing. Okay. Speaking of money, a Georgia man was found dead on a private beach with a winning lottery ticket in his wallet. Fake news or not fake news?
Not fake news.
Not fake news.
Not fake news.
Not fake news. Not fake news.
I'm going to repeat it one more time. A Georgia man was found dead on a private beach with a winning lottery ticket in his wallet. So all three, Love, Star, and DJ Roland, say it is fake news.
I said not fake news.
Not
Well, yeah, I
fake.
said
It's not fake news. It's not fake news. Okay? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is fake.
So
But-
what was in his wallet?
A condom.
That's what people sound
You know
dead.
what? I'm sorry, y'all. This is a serious story, by the way. This
Okay. I didn't
This
know.
is
I
a
was
serious
just-
story.
Okay.
But they may have found a condom in his wallet too, though. You never know. A very, very old one. Because more than likely, if you put a condom in a wallet, you're gonna have that bad boy in there for a year, 2 years, 3 years. I never keep a condom in my wallet.
Wait, where do you
Trust
put
and
them?
believe. What you say?
Where do you put them then?
Where I put them at, I can put them in my jacket. Like if I'm going somewhere, I put them in my blazer
Okay.
or in my suitcase, book bag, but
Okay.
never in my wallet.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember where my condoms are, but I won't remember that it would be in my wallet.
Gotcha.
Because that's where the money goes. That's where the money resides,
Yeah.
not the condom.
Yeah. That's smart.
Imagine you getting it in or try to get it in. You ain't got no condom. You be like, oh, wait, I do have a condom. It's in my wallet. You find out that joke is 2 years old. You'd be like, Yeah.
Take a quick
I
run to
know a
Walmart.
buddy of mine that been in that situation before. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why his nickname is, like DJ Roland said, Microsoft. So a Michigan man, it was actually a Michigan man, was found dead on a private beach with a winning lottery ticket in his wallet. Authorities say,
a Michigan man.
A Michigan man. Yeah. Not the Michigan man, was it the Michelin man?
Michelin.
Michelin man. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Don't cancel us. A Michigan man was found dead on a private beach with a winning lottery ticket in his wallet. Authorities say that Gregory Jarvis, 57, had won $45,000 playing the state's Club Keno game in a bar before his body washed up on the beach in Huron County. Interesting.
So
Friends
does the
of-
next of
yeah.
kin get the ticket? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, we don't know.
The
We don't
ticket
know.
goes back. It goes back.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it could be for the next of
It goes
kin
back?
and whatnot. The next
No,
of
no,
kin
it
can
goes
get.
back.
Why would it go
'Cause the
back if you're the next of
taxpayers'
kin
money.
and whatnot? You got to take care of the
No.
body, so that's part with the
Taxpayers'
body.
money, it goes back.
Somebody has $45,000.
Okay, well, you be optimistic about it, but I know that money went back. That's
It
taxpayers'
had to go
money.
back.
Man, next of
They had to
kin
go
can't
back.
even get it.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, because what if he's not cool with his next of kin? Like his next of kin is
Yeah, like a wife, child.
they might have beef, and then like they get the
They
money.
don't care because you know what? The wife and the child didn't play the lottery and won. They don't care.
But the story goes on to say that friends, according to his friends, they said that he was planning on using the money to go and visit his father and sister in North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah.
So who killed this man trying to take his lottery money?
Well, according to reports, according to sources, there was no foul play involved. He just dropped dead.
No, poisoned. And they couldn't find a lottery ticket. They was looking hard for that lottery ticket. Then they got annoyed. Probably was I ain't gonna go there. I was gonna say.
Well, according to what it says in the autopsy here, it says that the autopsy shows that Mr. Jarvis, the deceased, had injuries consistent with hitting his head on the boat and drowning. So yeah.
Sounds a little suspicious.
So is that almost considered suicide? Almost.
Or a freak accident, if you will.
Okay, freak accident.
How much alcohol did he have in his system?
It doesn't say. Well, it doesn't even say in the story that he was under the influence.
Like I said, y'all go with what y'all want. I go with what I know. They set that man up thinking they was gonna get that lottery money, and they couldn't find it. They did not succeed.
Hey man, that's so sad though.
That man died winning. He died winning. He left with that money.
Right.
Where they say get rich or die trying.
Right.
45,000 way.
Yeah, man. All right. That's your fake news and not fake news, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. What would you do for $45,000?
Oh, wow.
What would you do for $45,000? I know that's a random question, ladies and gentlemen, but what would you do for $45,000?
A lot.
What's a lot?
People out here
What's
ready.
a lot?
They ready out here, Sean. I don't know if you wanted to ask that question. Somebody
put a down payment on a house. That's it. I mean, you can't buy a house with that, so I put a down payment on it.
It depends on where you go. You can buy a house for 45.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. A boarded house. Yeah.
Okay, so you got to get out the country. Yeah.
Go to Alabama. Or you can buy you a house.
Oh God. All right, y'all. It's time now for It's time now for the trending report by Star Kells, ladies and gentlemen. Also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Cash App us. If you like what you are listening to, make sure you Cash App us. $ reach the #1 communications. That's Cash App reach the #1 communications to Cash App us and support the movement. All right. So it's time now for the trending report with Star Kells.
Okay. So I'm giving you trending topics. I keep y'all in the know. Now I want to talk about something. Should we say $1 million baby on his birthday? A popular baby on Instagram called Papa Bear. I felt like got rich off presents for his 1-year birthday. Nicki Minaj's son received some very, very expensive gifts from his uncle, Weezy F Baby. So it kind of went viral because Lil Wayne literally overwhelmed this kid for his 1-year birthday. The little boy can't even talk. And he was getting Givenchy for his birthday. And I was just like, what the hell is Givenchy? And so I looked it up, and the starting price for a baby shirt is $380.
What?
300.
$380 for cotton and cashmere.
He's going to drool all over.
Yes, the video went viral because Nicki is kind of like doing a video across like what Lil Wayne has given. I mean, I've seen some stuff, you know, Burberry, you had the classic, Burberry to Givenchy. And I was just like, okay, I know the price range for Burberry and it's always classic. And of course you're going to spend your coin. But I was just like, what is Givenchy? Because I'm not a neighbor wearing person like that. So I went and looked it up and I was like, what the hell? Okay, that baby got enough clothes to pay for 3 students tuition for 4 years in college and buy somebody a 3-level house in Atlanta. Can I say, Lil Wayne, can you please be my uncle?
Hey, why is this story very common? We heard about all the expensive stuff that Jay-Z and Beyonce gave to Blue Ivy. We heard all the expensive stuff that Cardi B and Offset gave to their baby. Why is this story very common, ladies and gentlemen?
But listen to this, Sean, though. The reason why this one is a little unique, because Lil Wayne is the uncle, and he a fake uncle. And he's splurging like that. He splurged, I mean, he went all out for the 1-year-old.
Who drools.
So if that baby can get all that, ain't no telling what I can get out of him.
Now let's clarify.
I'm here, baby.
Let's clarify. Now when Star says the baby, she's not talking about Birdman.
No, I'm talking about Papa Bear. Nicki Minaj's little boy.
Okay. All right. Because that's at first I thought you were talking about Birdman.
No, that's why I said Papa Bear.
Okay. I missed that part. My bad. I'm sorry.
Everybody knows him as Papa Bear. That's what she called. You know.
So do you think Lil Wayne is trying to insinuate something by doing that?
Because you gonna take it there, Sean?
I mean, he always does something crazy anyway, so it's nothing brand new. It's just something recent that he has done. So
yeah, and I just think he's a giving heart too. If y'all, you know, I've learned a lot about him over the years, and especially going through that little divorce he had with Baby. But he is a very giving heart. He will give his last if he had his last. He loves to give, and he is just.
Oh yeah, he loves to give. All right, he definitely loves to give. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm looking for him. I want some gifts. I want to be a part of the giving part, the receiving of the giving.
We'll manifest this for you.
We'll manifest. Lil Wayne, what's up?
Okay. All right. Lil Wayne giving out gifts. And it's not even Christmas yet.
Wow.
Okay, so that leads to my next trending topic. Should I say wedding bells for me? Yee! I'm just kidding. So we're talking about wedding bells, right? Now, I don't particularly favor this person, but she seems to have some committed fans. Hazel E.
Who is Hazel E?
Hazel E is a reality. Okay, first let's say she was a self-proclaimed rapper, because nobody ever heard of her, never saw her, never knew who she was. But she became famous off of Love and Hip Hop LA reality TV.
Okay.
When she got on there, she said that she was a rapper, but really she was more like a groupie, sleeping with rappers. And this is not me. This is the show. That show didn't prove that. So I'm not throwing no shade. So anywho, she got kicked off the show because she made a racial comment. What is it I don't even know what those terms are, but when you are Black and then you say racial things to other Black people who are darker to you, she told the girl she didn't pass the brown paper bag test.
Oh, she's like colorist.
Right, a colorist. And then she went viral because of it and actually gained more fans or whatever. So people are just weird.
He gained more fans. Well, never mind. All right.
Right. So let's just leave it at that. Okay. And so from then on, you know, she went on to like, what's that, hip hop boot camp for marriage boot camp, all of these things, you know, just a reality TV show hopper. But the kick in the gag is she went on the marriage boot camp with a boy that was 14 years, maybe I think 14 or 16 years younger than her, Devon Willer, okay? Everybody took it for a joke because the guy is 25 and I think 23 at the time when she met him, and she was 40.
Oh, wow.
So
Cougar season.
it was one of those things where it was like, this has got to be a fucking joke, right? So nobody took them serious. So this wedding, this remarriage is to prove to people after only 2 years, they're doing a remarriage, that, hey, we're still here after a baby and 2 years of marriage, we're still going strong. For me, if you're going to do a renewal like that, that's a red flag that you're lying and it's not working out. But you know.
Wow. See, I don't even look at reality shows like that, but that type of situation right there, I feel like that's gonna forever be some sort of drama in their relationship. Just like the reality shows, this is another but drama. One thing after another.
That makes ratings.
And the funny thing is, when they went on the hip hop marriage boot camp, she said that she didn't trust him because she felt like he was only there for the clout. And I'm just like, girl, why else would he be there? You got plastic surgery and you look botched. It's not attractive plastic surgery. You look crazy. You look like you smoked 50 million bags of cigarettes and then try to put paint on it after. Anyways. And then, so now this young, handsome guy gets with you, then you're not attractive because sorry, I'm just saying, she's not attractive at all. She doesn't give me sex appeal, cute appeal, nothing appeal. F appeal, if you know what I'm saying. F appeal. She don't give me that either. Whoop appeal.
Mass
Smash appeal. No appeal. Maybe peel off. Okay. So, anyways.
Not even a banana peel.
Not even a banana peel.
Banana peel.
Not even a Jordan peel.
Wow.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she's dating this young guy, and we know he's in it for the clout, but I'm just gonna, let her live in her moment because she deserves that, and let it be what it is.
How old you say she was? 40?
40. I think she may be 41 now, maybe 41 or whatever. I don't keep up with their age, but I knew she was, she might be older because she was in her 40s when she met him and he was 23 or 24, something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, man. Like,
okay.
I know we sometimes tend to embrace cougars, but some people ain't meant to be about that life. You know what I mean? Some people are just not meant to be about that life. So
she falls out of the Stella Got a Groove back then, huh?
Yeah, it's more of like, ill, you're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like ill.
Wow. 22, 23, and 40 something.
And she doesn't make it look attractive. She makes it look more like she's kind of taking advantage of the little boys because really he's not the first victim. Okay. She literally looks for younger. She says it all the time. She loves younger dudes. They're more fun. And it's kind of like, ill.
Oh,
wow.
Well,
yeah.
Look, I am no stranger to older women. When it comes to older women, I'm no stranger to that. But if it goes to the level of a marriage boot camp and on reality TV and for millions of people to watch us act a fool, like, no way. I might as well just stick to somebody my own age. Because 40 and up, you ain't supposed to be on no reality TV by now. You're not. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Acting a fool like that and everything with a 20-something-year-old. See, Jada Pinkett Smith, look what you have done now. Damn it.
Oh.
But it's
I'm sorry, too much?
the entanglement makes it so interesting.
The entanglement.
Yes.
Okay.
I just
If you
can't-
say so.
It just makes it interesting.
All right, I guess.
I'll
I
say
guess, but
next.
next. All right. Was that all? Was that all? That's it?
That's not it. I just wanted to
Okay.
move on past her because
Okay, let's move on. In the words of Bernie Mac, let's move on.
let's move
Yes.
on. Okay, and should I say free the rappers? Okay, because that's where we're going right now. So you guys, if you don't know by now, you should know that California has a bill called SB 73, right? So this bill was passed by the governor, Gavin Newsom, okay?
Okay.
The bill that he passed is a bill that he signed off on that will immediately go into effect for nonviolent drug crimes in the Golden State, which is California. So pretty much what he's doing with this bill, and I don't have all of the details, right? But it's helping pretty much incarcerated people who are Black and Latino to be released from jail or give them the opportunity to not go to jail for long sentencing because of small drug charges. And if you know the history of California, they had these ridiculous bills. You could get caught with like maybe a half a joint and you would be in jail for 10 years. I'm over exaggerating, but y'all get the point, right? So in my mind, I'm just like, free the rappers. All the inspiring rappers in jail, they coming out. We finna come out with some new, we getting some new Lil Waynes, we getting some new Drakes, you know. They've been in there writing their lyrics. They finna come out winning.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Drake never been to prison?
No, but I'm just saying well, yeah, he hasn't, but he would act like he has, but we're not gonna go there. Anywho, but no, what I'm saying is, you know, we got a lot of talented people in jail, young, talented people that are in jail right now because of ridiculous charges against them for just being a teenager or being a young adult, experiment, you know, these types of things. And they're getting these ridiculous charges put against them, and they're not able to even enjoy their future. So although the bill still allows the judge to determine the sentence for them, it is more lenient and not putting a permanent fixed 5, 10, 15 years on them for small drug cases. And another thing is doing a favor for the prison system because the prison system is oversaturated anyway. So pretty much what this bill is just to lessen the saturation in prison.
Yeah, and what's the name of that bill one more time?
The bill is S as in Sam, B as in Bobby. So it's SB stands for Senate Bill 73.
All right, Senate Bill 73. Very important. Very important for all of my people out there on the West Coast in California. You know, I do believe that young brothers that are locked up for misdemeanor and other minor charges need a second chance and need to be back into society to rehabilitate and to be productive citizens. So why not? I'm all for it. DJ Roland, you have a son. You know, you have a son. He might get. Well, I'm not saying. I mean, you got a good son. You got a good son. Like, I don't see him going into the prison system.
Heck no.
But no. But you know, you got young brothers that are around his age or older that go off and do some dumb stuff or get themselves involved in wrong situations and what have you. And I think this is a good turnaround for young brothers to be rehabilitated and to get back into society and be productive citizens and learn from their mistakes. So I'm all for it.
Here's the thing about for the young viewers and listeners and whatnot. You have a conscience. And if you don't, and this is for males and females now, this I ain't just because I have a son, I don't think about, because I have nothing but bunches of nieces and a couple of nephews. Here's the thing. If you don't listen to your conscience should tell you if this is right or wrong before you do that action. Yeah. Should I really do this? Is this really worth me doing it? Can I get away with it? And if I get away with it, how long would I last by getting away with it? Remember, compared to our times, I'm talking about the guest on this show, y'all have cameras all over the place compared to when we were y'all age. Cameras are always somewhere. And phones. Somebody is recording something. Yeah. So think again. Think about your conscience. If you think you can get away with whatever you think you're going to get away with, do you think you're going to escape this? Those ceilings with hidden cameras, those security cameras, the street cameras on those light poles, all of that. And a walking bystander, they're taking selfies and they catch you in the act and didn't even know it. Is it really worth it?
Wow.
Damn, I felt that, DJ Roland. I felt like you was my father at that moment. That's like a father to son conversation. I felt like I was the son and DJ Roland was the father. Damn.
And I respect that because they need to hear that. No, for real.
It's the truth.
They need to hear that.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You never know.
Absolutely.
So that's why I said think. And think again. And it doesn't hurt to think one last time. Is it really worth it?
Absolutely.
Coming from a daddy. Okay.
All right. What a way to end off the trending report every weekday morning with Star Kell right here on the Beat Break Morning Show and on the Beat Break Podcast. Sean Garvey, DJ Roland Star, and our very special guest, Love Atiya.
Yes.
They're hanging out with us. I promise you, we're going to get to you in just a few moments. But right now it's time for the sports report or sports with DJ Roland.
I got three things.
It's a happy day.
But it won't be long.
Happy day. Happy day. Happy day. Happy day.
I got to start with the happy part. Since we're all in love, you're in Georgia, right?
Yes.
Okay. So all of us are in here in Georgia. How about we had one beautiful weekend of sports for the state of Georgia and the city of Atlanta. We have several colleges, but we have two major colleges in the metro Atlanta area. We have three major professional sports, three majors. We'll start off with the college. Georgia Bulldogs are considered as number one. That's the first thing if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan. Number two, Georgia Tech, which resides in downtown Atlanta, won their game. So that's two college football games won in the same weekend. Too bad they weren't here in the state of Georgia, but they won away from their home areas. Next part, going to the professional, which I love to talk about. Talk about the Atlanta Braves. Now, if you were born and raised in Atlanta, you would know about the Braves back in the 90s. We were running the show and everything. We won the National East Championship in our division. Okay, we won that. So that's part of baseball. We're in preseason of NBA. The Hawks won. And the biggest story that everybody's been talking about for several weeks, even before the season started, are the Atlanta Falcons. Just like the college football teams, Georgia Bulldogs won away. Georgia Tech won in their whatever city. I ain't keeping up. I'm just saying they won. The Falcons had to go to, they were not even in this country. They had to go to London to win a game. So basically, we had winners all across the Atlanta metro area. That's the only good thing I can say about how Georgia is very happy.
Yes. Yes. That part.
I mean, that's big because we usually don't have everybody winning. We won games. The best part out of it, the two best parts is that the Bulldogs are ranked #1 in the NCAA rankings. And the Braves won their division. Those are the two best parts. But everybody else that I said won their respectable games.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
Go Georgia.
That's big for the Falcons because the fans ain't loving them like they used to.
And they ain't loving them because it's too much. I ain't going to even get into that because of blah, blah, blah. If it ain't the coach, it's Matt Ryan. If it ain't Matt Ryan, they keep talking about Julio. And if it ain't talking about Julio, they're talking about Ridley, the wide receiver, because he didn't go over to overseas to play in London and whatnot. I mean, we still won without him. So what you saying? Do we still need him? I mean, it's too much.
Drama.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I might just go out and get a Braves jersey just for the hell of it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I might just go just get one, you know.
Yeah, 2021 Braves. There you go.
Yeah, man.
You notice he didn't say go out and get a Falcons jersey.
What?
Oh no.
What?
I'll go and get. Well, you know what? Technically, Star, I do have a Falcons jersey that Miss Dia gave to me years ago when I left WRFG back in the day.
Years.
But I don't have. Yeah, it was years ago. I will get my updated one when they go to the Super Bowl.
Now, the jersey that you have, when you say years ago, was that before they went to the Super Bowl the first time, or definitely was not, or definitely when it was doing Mike Vick days?
It was during the Mike Vick days.
Mike Vick days.
It's fine. Woo. Hey, Mike.
Okay, so you want Mike Vick to be on Bill Gates' face, right?
No, don't. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you put Mike Vick face on Bill Gates' face. I can't do it.
You mean put Mike Vick on Bill Gates' body? That's what I mean.
Now, if you give Mike Vick, matter of fact, I'll take Mike Vick how he is because he don't even need Bill Gates' money. He good. He ain't gotta have no money. He ain't gotta have no money. Shoot, what's up?
He ain't gotta have no money. Oh, okay. So he's the exception to the rule then.
Yeah, because I love me some chocolate. Woo.
Yeah. Okay. That is you love you some chocolate, love?
Yeah, I love me some chocolate. Who doesn't love some chocolate? Like
that chocolate. Woo.
Yes.
All right. That deserves a hand clap right there. All right.
Hey. Okay. Yeah. On to the next story.
Not so happy for some athletes, for certain people.
Yeah. It's kind of a tricky thing about this certain thing. I'm not gonna go into it too deep. But it's something for you to think about. There is a player by the name of Kyle Irving, and Kyle Irving currently is playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Kyle Irving has played with LeBron James. I believe he played for another team, I forgot, but he did play with LeBron James. And currently, since he's with the Nets, since we are in this pandemic and a lot of the major league sports are telling their players to get vaccinated. And I know some folks, some of our listeners and viewers are saying, I'm still not going to get it. And Kyle Irving says he's still not going to get it. So he's not playing. So you're a basketball professional, multi-million dollar player. You're not going to take the vaccine. For what reason, whatever you think, whatever and all that stuff, the research or whatever and everything, what some people are twisting words, whatever the case may be, your particular reason, you're not going to get the vaccine. By you not playing. You don't, you know how we have PTO, paid time off for some workers? You know, we still get paid when we don't come to work. It doesn't work like that in professional sports.
Really?
Yes, really.
I thought they signed them contracts.
They sign contracts, but guess what? Contracts mean that you play. Not when you feel like not because you're injured. If you're injured, that's different. You get paid while you're injured. But if you elect not to play, not for no family reasons or whatever the case may be, but you do not want to play because you don't want to take the vaccine, guess how much you're losing per game, average under Kyle Irving's contract?
How much?
Take a wild guess.
$3 million.
No, not that much. Not a game. And this is the game now. We ain't talking about a season or anything like that. A game.
800,000.
Not that much.
Oh, what?
Over $300,000 a game.
Oh, I was way off.
Wait, now think about it. Think about it, folks. Think about this. You have a multi-million-dollar contract to play with this team. Any team. You elect because of your beliefs, which is fine, which is not part of the contract, though, when you signed it. You elect not to play. You don't want to take the vaccine.
Was COVID a part of the contract? Was taking a COVID vaccine part of the contract?
Nope.
So he need to be suing them.
He can't really sue because he's under the current contract. Now, if he revised it and everything and then don't play, that's a different story.
I have a question.
But that's not, if COVID vaccine requirement is not under that contract and it's against his religious beliefs.
No, he ain't saying anything about religion. He just don't want to take it. Nothing religion about it.
But you can't force somebody to take a vaccine. Vaccines aren't mandated. They cannot mandate a vaccine.
They are mandating from the major professional sports.
Right, Love, you got a question?
Baseball, football,
my question,
and basketball.
I was just wondering, are they going this hard on Kyrie specifically because he's not the only person who's he's not. He's just the most notable one because of his style of contract. And is it also because he's playing for a New York team? Because New York.
No, it's not because of a New York team. It's just because of his style of contract.
Got it.
Now, if LeBron decided to do that, it would be him being the front page instead of Kyle Irving.
Got it.
Wow.
Because that's why I said it's because of his contract.
Yeah.
Somebody like LeBron refused to take it, then have been LeBron be on the front story.
And they would give him a pass. They would give LeBron a pass.
There was some
let's say this, and y'all brought up a good point. Who remembers Magic Johnson?
Oh, I remember his fake HIV test.
No, it isn't fake. He has full-blown HIV and played.
He ain't got it. He said he ain't got it.
No. That's now. We talk about now. He whatever the meds or whatever he does. I'm talking about when he actually played and he was diagnosed with it during the season and still played.
I'm gonna let you have that because we all know that was fake.
I'm just saying. Listen. I understand. You talk about current stuff. That's considered as current. What you're saying. I'm talking about when he first was considered diagnosed with HIV. First diagnosed with it and was playing.
Yeah, they let that man play because he was
right. Exactly.
And they would let LeBron play, and they trying to play this man. But if it was LeBron,
see. I mean, it's still it's brand new. It's brand new. It's still being developed and everything. And it leads to my last story. Yes.
Can we please talk about your last story?
Yes.
I want to talk about this so bad.
How long do you think we can talk about Black folks and not get fired?
Huh?
This coach, who was actually an ESPN analyst, was talking about Black folks. Never got caught and never got fired.
What was he saying?
He basically said some derogatory things against some Black folks. But as soon as he started talking about homophobic stuff, it surfaced and he said he got resigned, but a lot of folks think he got fired. I'm talking about former coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, John Gruden.
Okay, so he was talking about black folks, didn't nobody give a F.
Right.
That's why I was telling y'all earlier about this racial stuff. Nobody cares when it's racial. But as soon as it turns to some homophobia.
Oh yeah, that's
nobody cares if it's racist about black people, because when racist stuff happened to another race, there was a whole political ban created for that. So it really just seems like it's when it comes to racism about black people, to be honest with you.
Because they've been, you wanna know why? Here's the one main reason why they do it like this. They've been doing it for centuries. They always been talking about us. Even during the civil rights movement, during the 70s, all of that, when he started putting those, like Arizona was the last state in the United States to acknowledge Martin Luther King birthday holiday. Arizona, I still remember that. I believe it was 86. 86, 87 was one of the years that, I may have been wrong, but I know it was in the late 80s when Arizona finally acknowledged Martin Luther King birthday as a holiday.
So I guess they're saying we dried in old news.
Yeah, it's nothing new. They always talk about it. You may on a smaller scale talk about us in a racial thing and may get fired. No, as I said, may and whatnot. But you're on a bigger scale, unless the media it gets out in the public about something racial, they don't mess with you. They don't get under any trouble until it surfaces about something else. And that's part of it.
So are you saying the LGBTQ community will soon be treated like the black people treated after a while? It's gonna get old. And they ain't gonna get the attention no more. Because I feel like they have a strong support system, and they got the coin to back them up, which we never had the coin to back us up. But I mean the black community, not us, like something special. But what I'm saying, I guess, is when Martin Luther King was doing it, it was fresh for us, so we were getting a lot of things done and a lot of things accomplished, but now it's old. So I guess for the LGBTQ community, I guess they got to ride this wave as long as they can, because they gonna get old and dried up just like.
But could it be a disconnect between who we know that we are? Like, so many black people try to disassociate themselves from being black so they don't relate to black causes. But I feel like when you're in the LGBT community, I feel like that's a part of our identity, if that makes sense. I identify as being bisexual. So I'm in the community, but I feel like, that's a part of our identity, as opposed to a lot of black people don't even want to focus on the fact that they're black. So why would they fight for black rights,
Oh, that's deep, because I be
very deep, and to me it's sad at the same time. To me, it's sad.
I don't know. I can't even speak on that honestly, because all the people I'm around, they know they black, and they speak on black, and they okay with speaking on it, especially, and me too. So
I'm with BLM, but am I doing the marches of my age and whatnot and what I do? No, you need some money. Yeah, I donate a few bucks and whatnot. There you go and whatnot. And do I support what you're doing? But as long as it's not violent or anything, I'm good.
Right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, Star. Go ahead, Star. Go. Yeah. I see you shaking your head over there. I see you.
All I was gonna say was, I have marched, but I'm not doing no more marching. We have to move a different way. And that's using our power and our resources. And that's it for me, point blank, period.
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, notice that I remained quiet over the last few minutes because I thought that DJ Roland was going to tell another sports story.
It was. It was. We just got into something else.
Okay. Well, let me present it, because we got to get to the next segment. Over the weekend, somebody got knocked the F out.
What are you talking about that? I ain't want to get in that. I ain't want to get in that.
In the words of Smokey, in the words of Smokey from Friday, you got knocked up down. What am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I am talking about the boxing match between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Wow.
Yeah. They have already made memes about it on social media.
Saturday night, they made memes.
I mean, like as soon as Wilder got the 1-2 punch, oh, it was already hitting social media.
Yes.
Are you serious?
It was. I mean, that to me looked way more funnier than that scene in Martin, where Martin got knocked. Oh, they did, huh?
They compared them.
For real?
I didn't
Yes.
see that.
Yes.
That was so funny.
But here's the thing. Here's the kicker.
Okay.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker that gets on my nerves. And this goes even back to the Mike Tyson days. You talk all that smack before the fight. And I have to say this. You might have to bleep this, y'all, but I have to say this. If you get your ass whipped, you are going to be the joke of the town.
Oh, boy. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, do not go up against a guy whose name is Tyson Fury.
Notice I said Mike Tyson too. So, hey, anything dealing with Tyson, the Tyson family.
You do not want to go up against a Tyson. I mean, God rest her soul. I don't want to even go up against Cicely Tyson. God rest her soul. Hell, I don't want to even go up against Tyson's chicken.
Miss Jane Pittman, yeah.
Just saying.
I can't.
Just don't go up against it. Tyson Fury. That name scares me too.
I love that name.
I mean, and it was so funny how he just left the ring. Wilder, he just left the ring, not even shaking the man's hand or anything. He's like, bump it.
He was embarrassed.
He talked about that smack.
Oh boy.
But
I just thought I'd throw that out. Huh?
It was for good media. You need a little smack talker in there before.
It's good and whatnot. It's good when you do smack talk before a fight. I'm not saying don't ever do that and whatnot, but you ought to know. I mean, when you sparring for a fight, you gotta get somebody as close as possible to the person that you're actually going to fight. So you gotta do research to see who you're going to spar with, who's going to at least almost match the person you're going against. Height, speed, all that. Can't be 100%, but you need to be over 70%. I don't think the dude was very prepared.
Wow.
To get knocked out like that. It's very rare people get knocked out these days.
He got paid for the hype.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you get paid for knocking out. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Okay, enough with this fighting talk. But this has been your sports with DJ Rolo. Right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's what the referee said in the ring. That's it. That's it. This is it. Throw in the towel.
I can't.
Throw in the towel.
I can't.
Throw in the towel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we still have Love Atiya in the building, hanging out with us this morning right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. I know I was going to get into my mic drop rants. I'm just going to have to wait to do that at the very end of the show, man, because this cancel culture is real, ladies and gentlemen. It is real. It is real, but I am going to talk about that a little bit later. But time now to turn it over to our special guest co-host, Love Atiya, hanging out with us right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. And this is a new segment that we implemented into the morning show called the Virtual Date Update. Because that's the world that we're living in nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in a virtual love state. I guess you can call it that way, a virtual love state or a virtual date. Everything is being done digitally, whether we are engaging with people by way of dating apps. You heard me talk about it on the morning show and on the Love and Poetry podcast with Miss Sharia Thomas. But I decided to come up with an idea to bring people on from Couple and Couple TV to talk about their latest experiences in the virtual dating world. And this segment is brought to you by Couple. Meet the one that could be the one today. Go to couple.com for more information. So, Love Atiya, let's talk about you first.
Okay.
Let's talk about you. Like I mentioned earlier in the program, you are a business owner, an actress, blogging, an animal rights activist. Did I leave out anything? Because you wear too many hats. You probably wear more hats than I do. I'm just a radio dude.
Let's see. I'm also a TikTok partner. I am a photographer. I own a photography company. I'm a motivational speaker. I love to speak to young women about women's empowerment and self-confidence and things of that sort. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I forget all the things that I do, but I think that that's really the main point. Oh, I'm a producer, director. Yeah, I do all that. I'm just into film and creative arts.
I love it. I love it. I actually seen some of your projects online, especially the one you did called Pure.
Yes.
Yes. Now,
Thank you.
tell the audience a little bit about that who have not had a chance to see Pure. I saw it for myself, and I'm going to wait to tell you what I thought about the short film. But what is Pure all about?
So Pure the series is based off of a true story. Well, it's 85% based off of a true story. So that extra percentage is just a little extra creativity added in there. But it's sad because the parts of the story that are true, people think are not true because they're so crazy or so absurd. And I'm like, no, this is an actual thing that happened to me. So basically, I was known for being a virgin at a very grown age. I lost my virginity when I was 24. So when I wrote Pure, it was really a cathartic, I want to say kind of like a therapy session for me to be able to just kind of get this experience that I had in my life. I'd fallen in love with what I consider to be my best friend at the time. He had a girlfriend. It just got real complicated. I'm not going to give away the plot, but just know it's a lot of twists and turns. But I literally spent a majority of my life looking for love until I realized that I had to give myself that love. Yeah. So the story of Pure the series is literally just watching me grow as a young woman through my love life with all these crazy experiences and dates that I've gone on.
So it's actually a series, not a film.
Yes.
And
yes.
Okay, it's a series. My correction. It's a series, but when I was watching the series, or at least watching one episode of the series, for some reason it was giving me Issa Rae vibes.
Thank you.
Was that the approach, or?
Yes, I was utterly inspired by Issa Rae. It's actually so funny because a lot of people don't know that I had recorded Pure. I want to say I don't even know when. I don't want to lie, but I had recorded Pure. We recorded everything, all of the episodes. And then there was a production discrepancy and just some lines were crossed. And I felt like I didn't like the energy that was placed in the production anymore. So I ended up not using any of the footage that I had spent so much time filming. And I was really about to just give up on my project. And I remember my mom had told me about Issa Rae's YouTube series, Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl. When I tell you that I was so inspired to watch her production quality from season 1 to I don't even know how many seasons she had, but just to know that she was able to do that with whatever team that she had, whatever she did on her own, I was just utterly inspired by her creativity, by her personality, but more so by her tenacity to get this project out. And it seemed like she wasn't being a perfectionist, but we all were living for what she was giving. So yeah, that's when I decided that I was going to shoot Pure, the new version of Pure, with my mom and my friend Dej, and we got it done.
Nice. You know, it's so funny that art imitates life, right? And we put out projects that are based on our reality and our life experiences. So let's tie the things that you do outside of Couple TV, including Pure. Let's tie that in with your dating life right now. Mm-hmm. How would you describe your dating life that I guess motivated you into going on a platform like Couple TV?
Absolutely. Well, being that the world has changed how it has, I was in a really long relationship for I feel like a very imperative part of my life. So I was in a 3-year relationship from I want to say 22 to 25. But I felt like I had kind of missed some of my mojo. Like I didn't really know how the dating game went nowadays. So I was on all these dating apps, I'm trying to find love. And so when I found out about Couples, it just seemed like it was a more personalized experience as opposed to when you are on an app and you're looking at a face, you don't even have a voice to the face, you don't have any familiarity. I just felt more safe on Couples. So yeah, I feel like that has definitely been the difference of my experience when it comes to the dating app. It just seems like a more personal, face-to-face, one-on-one experience. We are all vulnerable and nervous, you know. It just seems like this. I like the team camaraderie aspect of the Couples TV family.
Nice. Okay, so you're on Couple TV. You are one of the participants on Couple TV. I want you to break all of that down with us. Sorry, we're getting a call here. It could be somebody from Couple TV. I don't know. Somebody might be calling me for to holler at Sean Garvey. Who knows? Yes. But before we get into that, let's learn a little bit about your expectations. What you want out of a mate. What is it that Love Atiya? What is it that you looking for in a mate? What are the qualifications?
Okay, so if I was really being super transparent, as I feel like I always am, and if I was trying to make like my perfect or ideal mate, the number one thing would be that he's vegan. I'm vegan. I told y'all I'm an animal activist. I feel like I'm an animal activist before I'm anything. Yes. Then I feel like I would just love to date a person who cares about the planet, cares about their body, cares about their health, and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's my number one. I love a partner who is compassionate. I feel like I'm super compassionate, super caring, super nurturing, very considerate. I feel like consideration is the thing that a lot of people don't ask for. And I feel like I'm a very considerate person. So I'd like my partner to be considerate, humble, determined. I need somebody who is ambitious. I need somebody who's willing to grow. Yeah, I have a list. I don't feel like it's anything crazy or out of the ordinary, though. I feel like it's like
I gotta stop you. So you know how many times I hear women say that it's not a crazy list, but
yeah, got that right.
But I think some of the stuff she's asking sounds normal.
Thank you.
We haven't heard the rest though, Star.
I gave y'all the main ones, the most important ones. Yeah.
Leave her alone.
I feel like as long as I can bring it,
I like it.
Right, as long as I can bring it to the table, everything I'm asking for are things that I bring to the table. So that's why I don't feel like it's out of the ordinary, because I know I provide it.
What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Would you date someone that's bisexual? A man that's bisexual?
It's so funny. I probably have, to be honest with you, without knowing, but
consciously knowing?
With consciously knowing, you know what? If we are in an exclusive relationship, which I need to be with any of my like sexual partners, then I think I would. I'll be honest with you. I really do have a thing for men who are in touch with their feminine side. And not to say that everybody in the LGBT community is in touch with their feminine side. As a gay man, you can be a masculine gay man. But yeah, I like men who are tapped into both aspects.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's go back. I gotta ask this.
Okay.
What's a masculine gay person? I'm just curious because you made that statement.
Oh, absolutely. There's another term for them in the community. But I don't want to misuse it. But yeah, literally, there are people who you would never suspect are, I want to say homosexual because they're not flamboyantly out there.
I mean, that's fine. I understand that part.
Yeah, but no, there are literally men who are more in touch with their masculine side. They may not have all of the qualities or the attributes of whatever you might have in your mind. But yeah, literally, we were in Atlanta. So you might be walking past people and you think, oh, he's like super straight, super like, ugh. No, he's laying up with the man.
I have friends and family like that. I have very conservative gay men in my circle that they don't, hey girl, hey, which is not an issue, but they're still, they still have a strong kind of masculine presence.
Right.
But they're very comfortable with letting you know that they are a homosexual.
Right.
I have a question about those people that you keep saying that are very masculine and they're gay.
Yes.
Don't you almost put them as a down low person too sometimes?
Not necessarily.
No, that's if they're only being down low. You can be feminine gay and be down low because you're not accepting the fact.
Absolutely.
You know they staple men with that more.
with like I just feel like that really comes more so not from like your presence, but just how transparent you are about your sexual preference, if anything, you know? Yeah. There's like this idea of what a typical gay man looks like, and it's not the case. They come in all shades and sizes and different styles.
Yeah.
And same, I mean, I can even say the same for like when it comes to lesbian dating or trying to date women. I don't think that there's like a down lowness about it. I just feel like it's a bit harder to
mask,
identify.
Yeah. Because no one's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, you give me lesbian."
Okay, now I have a question. Okay, Love, let me ask you this then.
Yes.
You were saying that before you get into a serious relationship and then get into the sexual part, suppose the sex happens after whatever time limit you decide and whatnot, and then you find out that he's gay. Then what?
I would be upset simply for the fact of the dishonesty. Because if you would have come in here, like there was, I don't know if y'all watch Love is Blind on Netflix. There was a situation with the girl Diamond, and she was dating a guy. She really had feelings for him, and he waited until they were on like the honeymoon part to tell her that he was bisexual. And I genuinely feel like if he hadn't ambushed her with this information when they were getting to know each other, he could have very much so. Yeah, I want a man who's unapologetic.
I went to college with him.
Wow. Yeah. I feel like, and I feel like if you're going through something internally, then maybe that's another situation I just can't understand of just not feeling comfortable and sharing that. And I'm sure that he's probably gotten ridiculed before, so who knows what his experience has been.
It was a lot. And he wasn't saying he was gay. He just said he was fluid. You know, he was that, you know, he just loves who he loves.
Absolutely.
And yeah, he should have kind of said that up front. But in that sense, it was so tough for me because we women, we play a tough ball.
Definitely.
Because it's so hard for us to receive the fact that a man would be interested in another man in general, you know, so sometimes men are so afraid because they just want to really just love, especially when you're fluid like that, but you don't want the person that you want to, because I felt like they could have made it.
I know.
They were so adorable.
I know.
But she just couldn't take it. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, and it was they were both like, they both came in with this energy. If they would have both just let their guards down, and that's what I'm saying. I want my partner to be unapologetic. I need us to be authentic from the beginning. So no matter what you're disclosing to me, I would be just as shocked if you said you have 2 kids or a kid. Why are we dating this long period of time and I don't know that you have a kid?
And I don't know about your children.
Right, exactly. So it's the same. Any type of information that I'm not privy to, that's what is a red flag for me, regardless of what information it is.
So are you like dating now?
Am I? Well, besides my hope for couple TV, otherwise, no, I am very much single.
Okay, well, you let me know about couple TV because I got somebody that I think might be a great match for you.
Yeah, or you know what? Star, I gotta jump in real quick. I gotta jump in. I got to, if we were in the same studio, Love, I would give you a high five.
Yeah.
The reason why is because I'm bisexual.
Wow, I love it.
Yes, I'm bisexual. I love everybody.
Yes.
I love dark-skinned women and I love light-skinned women and I love brown-skinned women.
I knew it.
Wait, are y'all just finding this out as well?
No, we know.
I already knew him. I already know him. So
I am really bisexual though.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
And how has your experience been dating in Atlanta thus far?
Look, now come
That's
on,
a
Love.
sound
Now,
effect that I created.
Don't get him started.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I had to play that sound. I had to play another sound effect, ladies and gentlemen. That's how my dating love life is.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
no, but back over to you, Love. Couple TV. Okay.
Yes.
So Couple TV, tell us the setup. Like, how is it set up for daters like yourself to come on to try or in the effort of looking for that one true love?
Okay, so basically, we had to at first get voted onto the show, which was super intense. You had to see how much support we had, basically, And I feel like they narrowed it down. I do not want to give the wrong number, but they narrowed it down to a couple of people. It was more women than men. And then literally during the show, the platform is you go on these 3-minute dates with different partners, and you try to just get to know them as fast as you can in 3 minutes. Usually there's a prompt at the top of the screen and it will ask you a question. It's kind of like an icebreaker. So that's always super helpful. And the questions have definitely gotten juicier. Like they kind of start off with like, what are your insecurities? And then it's like, who don't you trust from the cast? You know, so I love it. They definitely try to like keep it spicy. But then another part that I love about it is that because there are more women than men, there's a green room. And there's a lot of, you're able to interact with us from your home. So literally you can comment in the chat, you can say who you're rooting for, you can make comments about the dates. People are literally watching us date from home, which is like super intense because although people watch my web series, here the series, this is stuff that they didn't watch live. So the fact that they're, I think their motto is like love made live. The fact that they are literally watching love made live is just super amazing to me. But yeah, so literally the girls get to chat and gossip in the green room while we wait to go on our dates. It can definitely get a little bit awkward if you do not have connections with people, but once you do find that connection, it's really cool to have something to look forward to at the beginning of every week and just see that special person. So yeah.
Right. So it's a little bit different from the dating shows that we grew up watching on TV. It sounds to me like it is a little bit different, pretty much the same, but a little bit different. And because like I said, we're living in a new world right now where everything is all virtual. At least 98% of everything we do is virtual now. So for Couple TV, shout outs to Couple TV, because we did have the CEO, Ryan Bestwick, on a couple of months ago to talk about Couple.
Wow.
And what I love about Couple compared to other platforms and other shows is that everything happens in real time. It's not fake. It's not fugazi or anything. It's non-scripted, ladies and gentlemen. There's no script. There's no teleprompter of what you have to say. It's pretty much organic. You meeting people in real time. And who is the lady? Who's the host? I can't think of the name of the lady
Colleen?
Who's hosting. Colleen?
Yes.
Yes, the host of the show. I mean, she does a very magnificent job emceeing the showcase and the event. So I mean, I love it. And also what I love about it too is that while Colleen is talking to one or two of the daters, there's other people that are interacting with each other at the same time. So I thought that's also amazing as well too.
Absolutely.
All right.
You can literally pick on each date that you want to watch at the bottom of the screen. You can go from date to date and see how each date is going. It's amazing.
Wow. Never seen before.
No, it is very, very new. It's refreshing. I think that's why people love it as well. You've seen Love Island, you've seen all those amazing dating shows, but this again is just so much more personal. And then you also get to vote, which I think is an amazing aspect. So you literally can pick who you want to go home, who you want to stay. And then you pick a fan favorite, and then that person gets to pick who they'd like to go home out of a certain amount of people. Yeah, it's just, I just love how interactive it is.
Yeah. Now you asked me a few moments ago about my dating life.
Yes.
And I gave you the short answer, which was an unnecessary sound effect that I made. But this is why I turned to Couple. Actually, it's one of the reasons why I turned to Couple. Because like I said, you meeting people face to face in real time, right? And it just offers another platform outside of the dating apps that most of us be on. The dating apps is, I'm sorry if I could just be very, very blunt, boys and girls, but it seems like nowadays the dating apps are turning themselves into hubs for prostitution. I just got to put it out there. With Couple TV, it's nothing like that at all. I mean, these are real people just looking for a soulmate. You're looking for friendship, looking for love, or looking for the same thing that Star is looking for, like a winter buddy, a huggy bear for the winter or something.
Me too. Mental cuddle buddy.
You know what I mean? So, it's nothing negative about Couple, but my dating life has been just all over the place, if you will. And it leads me into the segment that we're going to get into, which is married to your job, then you may be too busy to date. But before we get into that, Couple TV, of course, people can check it out Tuesday nights. And in this season, of course, you, along with the other participants on the dating game show, you are encouraging people to vote for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you need to send all your votes to Love. It's so funny because actually 9 people got voted out on the last episode, and our finale is coming up this Tuesday. But I made it to the finale. I got enough votes. I was
and clap.
Thank you. Yes.
You better do it.
Thank you. Trying to represent. So yeah, I'm in the finale, y'all. So tune in and make sure you vote for Love. That got a $5,000 grand prize. You could go to a trip to Jamaica, and then go with a beautiful partner who I've connected with. That would be amazing.
It's a win-win-win.
Why can't me and Tanya be on this, man, so we can win and go on to Jamaica?
Yes, next season.
The honeymoon of a lifetime in Jamaica. I love it. You gotta make that happen.
The smash moon of a lifetime. Because they ain't like they're gonna be married or nothing.
He said smash of a lifetime.
The smash, oh my goodness.
Smash moon of a lifetime.
Oh,
I mean, hey, it could turn into that, just a smash and enjoying the beautiful weather out there in Jamaica,
living your best life.
Living your best life, exactly.
The best connections can come from a smash. You never know.
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to call it one night stand. So yeah.
Yep, but this time you're stuck in Jamaica.
Trojans gonna make a lot of money on that day.
You gotta tell us something. Love. Like, is there one particular person, one guy on that show that you just like, oh, I gotta have him.
There is. And it's so funny because my situation on Couples TV was a little bit different than everybody else's because I was actually cast for episode 1. And I was on episode 1. And the only reason why I didn't make it to episode 2 was because I was literally on my way home in the airplane back to Atlanta from Mexico from a birthday trip. So I missed episode 2 and had to get recast. And I didn't get put back on the season until season 5. So I kind of missed imperative bonding time for people. So I feel like the proper answer to this question is I am very much so interested in somebody. I feel like I very much so connect with somebody. But you need to watch the finale to find out. I will say that time that I missed allowed them to create a relationship or connection more so with somebody else. So yeah, but it's so funny because like our chat was on fire the other day. And usually when your chat is on fire, when your date is on fire, it means that so many people have tuned in. So it was like, I don't know how many people tuned into our date and everybody was commenting like, y'all are the ones, y'all are perfect together, this, that, and the third. So yeah, that's what I'll leave it with. Stay tuned for the finale or watch the recaps and you'll be able to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. And Star said to me that if it doesn't work, then she knows somebody that she can hook you up with.
Yep. All right, Star, you might be hearing from me, girl.
Okay, now when it doesn't work, let me ask you this.
Follow my IG.
What's the deal breaker when it doesn't work?
I got you.
What's the deal breaker if it doesn't work? Everything went well. You went to Jamaica and everything. What's the deal breaker?
Ooh, my deal breaker is very easy, and that's if you don't respect animals. You don't have to be vegan. You don't have to be vegetarian. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I did that for a reason. So
okay, I got you, Sean.
You got me, DJ Roll. You got me. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you meet it.
Give them the definition.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't respect animals. Give them the definition.
Okay. That's a great point. Thank you. So for me, like, I don't support the zoo. I don't support the circus. I don't support the aquarium.
Me either.
Thank you. Yes. So same, I would want my partner to have similar values, or at least
if I was a bisexual, I would date you.
Thank you, girl. And you are stunning. Same here, please.
Okay.
Sound effect, right?
I have a question. I'm being funny, but I'm being serious at the same time. How you feel about roaches?
Wait a minute, did you say roaches?
The animals, like the insects?
Yeah, the insects.
Okay.
The bug, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the bug.
I know where he's going with that question.
He's
I
like,
gotta
can you
follow
step
up
on one and still be in a race with you?
Okay, so here's my thing now, right? Because I'm growing too, and I believe in giving people amnesty. So if I have a roach, like, okay, if I have a roach in my house, which I don't, but if I had a roach in my house, you're in my space, so I'm going to respectfully terminate you. I'm so sorry. If it's like
it crawled in your house.
It crawled in my house, so now you're in my personal space. Now, if we're outside, I'm not just gonna kill a roach. This is your space. This is your home, you know. But and I know we infiltrated on roaches' land. You know, their roaches were here way before us. So yeah, it's
and
just
before,
like
after us, yeah.
And after us, invasive animals like mosquitoes. Now, mosquitoes are the one animal that we can mutually agree we don't quite have to fully respect. I respect your existence, I respect your hustle, but don't suck my blood, you know? So yeah. Answer your question?
I got to follow up. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say you and your significant other are in the mountains. You hiking. Because I can tell by your aura that you also are one with nature. You enjoy the wilderness. You enjoy nature, right?
Yes.
And a bear comes after y'all. Now, remember, you are all about animal rights now.
Yes.
And that bear comes at your significant other like that bear did to Leonardo DiCaprio in The Relevant. I mean, what's the situation with that? Do you want your significant other to try to take the bear out? Or be like, nice oh baby, just be nice to just play dead. Just play dead and the bear will walk away. Like what we doing? What we doing?
Well, first, this reminds me of that GIF or that meme or something. And it's like, help the bear. You know that meme? What is, I forgot who said it's a rap. And it's like, if I'm fighting a bear, help the bear. I think it's DMX. But RP DMX. But so to answer that question, I would say, yeah, no, we're in its territory. We're in its territory. So we can't do anything but play dead or get bigger. It depends on what kind of bear it is. You got to handle a little bit differently. I'll give you a story. My mom and I went river tubing on the Chattahoochee River. There was an otter. I didn't know that there were otters in the Chattahoochee River. Now, I love animals, but I respect them more. So I don't want to be in its territory. I didn't peep. I don't know why I didn't peep. But anyways, my mom was willing to like defend us if she had to. Like she had gotten a stick, not to hit it. It was far gone after we first saw it, but she had to get a stick to get us out of its territory. But she said, like, if I had to, like, I would have had to defend us. And I was like, no. Like, no, we wouldn't just have to get attacked. Like, I wouldn't have let you defend us because we're in its territory.
Come on, sis. Now, come on.
I have one last one.
That ain't the last one, bro.
This is the last one. This is the last one.
Man,
they say you're on a picnic.
You're gonna let the animal attack them now.
That's my best idea of death. I would rather go out with an animal taking me out than a human, a car, whatever the case may be. I know it sounds crazy. That's how passionate I am.
Okay, let's see how passionate you are. You're on a picnic with your significant other. And you got two types of insects coming around you.
Okay.
An ant and a fly.
Okay.
What can he do?
What can he do?
And you at a picnic and you have food and these ants and flies keep hanging around.
No. Let's make it bigger than a fly. What about a wasp?
Okay. I'm not gonna,
wasp.
Well, I associate wasp with bees, and you know, bees are endangered. So I just feel like you gotta respect the wasp, respect the bees. So I literally do the thing. I'm telling y'all, I am like,
let them sting you. Let them sting you.
I literally.
Are you eating with your significant other? You're in love and everything. And
I talk to bees. I literally have conversations with bees. Literally, if a wasp is by me, my friend Olivia taught me to just say, "Hey." And as soon as I acknowledge it, it goes away. This sounds crazy, but y'all, I'm telling you, I'm like the crazy animal lady. So like, I'm unapologetic about it. But
love,
you say hey to the wasp, it'll go away.
Yeah, you just have to, because it fills your fear. So if you're like panicking and stuff, it's gonna keep being like, why are you doing all that? But if you're like, hey,
what if he's like, what if your mate is around a lot of buzzing bees? I mean, like Macaulay Culkin and My Girl. We saw what happened to him in that movie. Come on.
Then we gonna hang out in my house. You see, I got the plants behind me. We can have like a forest type theme, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we're in a park right now, you know, and then we just
I see it. I love it. I love it.
I love the background. I love it. Yeah, I do.
Thank you. No, these are not, but I have, I think, 30 plants, but they're all by my windows outside. I'm in my den right now.
Can you help me decorate my background?
Absolutely. Yeah, Amazon, I'm telling you, is key in this. Yeah, Amazon, IKEA, not to give them many plugs.
I can get the stuff, but I don't know how to decorate it.
Got it. I got you. And Pinterest. That helped me out with some ideas. Yeah.
I love your background.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So Tuesday nights at
Yep.
7 p.m. Couple TV, and people can watch it online, of course, on couple.com and on IG, right?
And the better way to do it is to go on my Instagram at Love Atiya, and then click the link in my bio, because that shows that you are supporting me, because I have like a specialized link. So yes.
Awesome. All right. So you got to follow up with us, love, and let us know. Keep us posted on how everything goes down,
Yes.
especially this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Couple TV. And make sure you continue to support Love Atiya. It's not too late to vote for Love Atiya. What they got to do, love?
All they have to do is go to at Love Atiya on Instagram or TikTok. Click the link in my bio, and you will see watch me on Couples TV. Click that link on Tuesday. Tune in at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But this is super important. This is the last episode. I told y'all $5,000 and a trip to Jamaica is at stake. So I need all the support I could get. And it's all based on votes. Yep.
$5,000, a trip to Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. She needs that in her life so she can live her best life.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you too. Absolutely. Yes, Star wants to come too.
Thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, I would love to see you there. Yes.
Why you got that face? Why you looking at like why you got that face on, Star? Why you looking like that? We're trying to help you get to Jamaica. We're gonna try to help you get there.
Look, I wanna vote for her some more, and I wanna go to Jamaica.
Yes, you can do both, girl. Yes. We're gonna manifest you on the show too. We're doing a lot of manifesting tonight. You and Lil Wayne, you and Mike Vick, you on Couples TV. Got you.
Yes, honey.
Something tells me there's not going to be a guy going to Jamaica. Something tells me this. This is going to be like a girls trip part 2.
That's what I'm thinking too. Exactly. I'm getting that vibe too.
Wow. Okay.
Hold on. What y'all trying to say?
I ain't trying to say nothing. You said this could be a girls trip part 2. Y'all may be like, you know what? We don't need these. We can just go to Jamaica by ourselves.
Bump these men.
No, like for real.
Less drama.
Because I'm gonna go get me a Jamaican.
Okay.
And you know they stay strong.
And they're hard workers.
They get strong.
Yep.
You get that free weed.
Hard work.
Yep. That part.
Okay, so that leads me into the topic. We only got 30 minutes left in this segment here. And love, can you stick around for just a few minutes? Because we definitely got to get into this topic, okay?
Absolutely.
That leads me into what I wanted to talk about this morning. And that is married to your job. And if that's the case, then you may be too busy to date. So I'm going to talk about a situation that happened to me recently. I'm gonna switch up the beat in just a few moments. I'm playing SWV Someone, by the way, because Love Atiya needs someone in her life. She needs someone. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happened to me recently. I met this one woman, career driven, attractive, ambitious, the whole 9 yards. We had a bit of a chemistry. The only thing is that she lives out of state. She lives in one state, I live in another. But we still made it work by communication. So we talked on the phone a few times, nothing but great conversation. I'm all for intellectual conversation. Then we had our very first virtual date. Speaking of virtual date, we had one. Great vibes, positive vibes. We got to know a lot more about each other. And I'm under the impression that there was going to be a second date. Now, she made me very aware that she's a very busy woman. I love it. I love women that are career driven, that are ambitious. I work 7 days a week as an entrepreneur. I'm busy too, but I make time. You know the saying, you make time for what you want, right? So we made time to talk to each other. The next day, going back to the story I shared with you all earlier in the program about me sending this text to this one particular woman. It happens to be that woman that I sent the text to about, hey, I'm tipsy right now, LOL, just being my funny self. But I had a great time on our date, and I hope you are safe. That was it. So a couple of days after that, she texted me back saying, and I'm just paraphrasing it because I'm giving you the short version. She gave me like a very lengthy text message. So the short version was, hey, Sean, I'm sorry to get back with you so late. These next few weeks are busy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to communicate on the level that you want me to at this moment because of so much going on. And I was like, okay, well, I appreciate you for letting me know. I was a little bit disappointed at the fact that, how can I put it? She did let me know that she was a very busy person, right? Mm-hmm. But she led me to believe that we were going to have a second date, which we agreed that we was going to have a second date. But what I got from the text was that she is just too busy to go any further as far as on a communication level. Communication is a very big part in dating. If you don't have communication, then why date? Just saying. So I sent her a follow-up text saying, or asking, hey, can I just at least speak to you for just 60 seconds? Just 60 seconds out of your time, being the considerate person that I am. And that was a few days ago. Still haven't heard back from her.
Wow. She lied.
So, yeah.
Ooh, already to the gut.
I told you this got to be direct. She lied. Mm-mm.
Gotta say something on that.
Roland is rubbing his head.
Here's the thing, and this is to everybody on this show right now. Everybody's busy. Everybody has many hats, doing stuff 7 days a week, whatever. Everybody has a bed. They are blessed with a bed to sleep in. Okay? Your phone, 99.9% of the time, is near you when you go to sleep. You won't put it in another room or anything. It's near you. You don't have to have a long, drawn-out conversation or anything when you know you're tired. But you can still text, have a 1 minute to 2 minute conversation before you go to sleep. If people really want to be in a relationship and communicate and everything else under the sun, it can be done. I'm tired of hearing folks, men and women, saying they don't have time to do stuff, but your ass can fall asleep. You know you're going to have that phone near you. Period. The phone is not going to be nowhere else but near your bed, near your pillow, or whatever how you sleep is going to be near your head. Because the first thing you're going to do is look at it before you go to bed. And it's the first thing you're going to look at it when you wake up.
I will say this. Since I've been single, I have had my phone next to me in bed. But when I wasn't single, when I was with my ex at the time, my phone was nowhere near me. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because you were with the person who you wanted to communicate with?
Absolutely. I was with the person that I wanted to communicate with the most. Because I was very deeply in love with this person. Okay. So that was my thing, like no phones to bed. We kind of fell short on that at times. But even if I accidentally, left my phones in the car or whatever, and I'm already in the bed with my ex and with my girlfriend at the time, it wouldn't be like, oh, wait a minute, babe, before I go to sleep, I gotta go get my cellular phones, I gotta go get my smartphones out of the car. Like, no, they just have to stay in there. I would never take my phones to bed with me when I was in a relationship, but now that I'm single, I found myself sleeping next to my phones. Yeah. True story. So, love?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna reiterate for those that are just tuning in to the Beat Break Morning Show. We're talking about people being married to their jobs. And if that's the case, then you may be too busy to date. I've seen this story play out thousands of times from singles. We all get lonely. We all get bored at times outside of our day in, day out grind, jobs, what have you, careers. And there's a time where we just like, you know what, I'm gonna get on this platform, I get on that platform and just create a vibe with somebody and see where it goes from there. And then 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, you build up some type of connection with that person. You all may go on a date. And then after that, it's like, okay, well, have fun, but I got so much stuff going on in my life right now.
I feel like in this situation with this woman that you were referring to just now, and in this specific situation, I just know that I have definitely, back in the day before my throat chakra was activated, I used to definitely make me being busy be an excuse. But I feel like when you really do want to give your time to somebody, even if you just have 5 minutes, like DJ Roland was saying, you go to sleep at night, so like you can like cuddle up with that person, like even if you don't have time for them during your day, if you guys are close enough, I feel like you can just kind of find the time whenever you can make the time for them, even just going out to brunch in the midst. And I can also say though, when I had made the excuse of I was too busy, I just feel like I couldn't prioritize that person at the time, but had the right person come around, I would have been able to prioritize them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I said she lied. She should have just been honest with Sean and said, I'm not interested in making you priority, because really that's just what it was. And she didn't give him that. She just, kind of said, hey, I'm busy, but no, I don't feel like I'm interested in you enough to make time for you.
Right. Well, let's talk about priority. Like, what is priority?
What
number one on the list? Go ahead, start.
No, go.
Like,
go ahead.
What is priority? Because, priority to me, number one is your focus at this moment, your career, your education, whatever you're into, that's number one.
Yeah.
And then of course it's your health, your family. And then later on down the list is your significant other, your mate. That's how I feel. At the end of the day, I was just only looking for communication. Mm-hmm. And I said this 1,000 times to people, like, in the world that we're living in, which we all do is text every single day, right? A hello, hope your day is going well. That goes a long way. That's it. Like, one thing I mentioned earlier is that we are in two different states. And there are people out there that can't handle a potential long distance relationship. Mm-hmm. But if it's the right person, if you and that other person have like the right connection, the right chemistry, you all will find a way to make it work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it all starts with communication. And it just starts off with the small things. I think we tend to steer away from the simple things at times. Hey, hello, how you doing? I hope all is well. Hope your family is well, can go a long way. Absolutely. Yeah. There's 24 hours in a day. Majority of us spending it is work, career, and all the other stuff. But we also spend hours being on social media. We spend hours watching television. We spend hours cleaning up and all the other stuff. And
if they do that and they don't spend any of those hours texting you or messaging you good morning, good afternoon, meaning that cleaning is more important than you. Watching reality TV is primal to you. Whatever they put before you means that those are the things that are more important.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, even for, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, love. Go.
Even for me, like I know with my friendships, like with my best friends, I will literally only text them. I want to say like maybe we'll check in 4 times out of the month, you know, like we know that we are not the type of friends that can text each other every single day or even every single week, but we have that love for each other. And I feel like in situations where you are busy, like all of us, that those small things like Star was talking about, the good morning, the good afternoon, those little small, they don't have to be paragraphs, you know, can definitely make a difference. But I would also want a partner who is understanding that although I may not be married to my job, I'm married to my mental health. So I still need that space sometimes. Like I take an Atiya day. I literally take a day where I don't talk to anybody. And I would need my significant other to be like comfortable and okay with that as well, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Me time.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a little bit of me time.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I can definitely respect that. I think men, of course, we have our me time too. We don't want to be bothered and talk to a lot of people, you know, and for a day or two or what have you. But if it's like days and days and days, you start to get the hint. Like, okay,
yeah,
it is what it is, right? So, you know, I've been told that, well, Sean, maybe you should just call that person and see how they doing or what have you. And, you know, it's like, based on my past experiences, I've done that before. I've done that. And the answer I would get is, let me call you back. Or, or hey, I'm sorry I missed your call. I've been so busy, but I'm gonna call you back. Whatever. No, I'm done. I'm done doing all of that.
No, yeah.
Like something would tell me that something is wrong to where I need to call you.
So your male intuition.
Yeah. Yeah. Our male intuition. We have intuitions just like women have intuition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's just most men don't adhere to it. They ignore it. I don't understand. But the fact that you can tune in on it, especially with your experience, and just let it, follow that intuition.
Follow that intuition. Yeah. But let's talk about being married to your job. And if that's the case, then you're too busy to be dating or to even be in a relationship. I was told that, Sean, before you get into any relationship, make sure that you are established first. Established meaning that you are financially independent. What was that?
You brought up a memory that someone told me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Someone has actually told me that I need to probably be established before I propose. And technically, I wasn't. I proposed anyway. If you wait to making a certain amount of money, living a certain type of style, just to have a life partner, it ain't always 100% guarantee it's going to work if you keep waiting.
Right. And how you going to have a life partner? You spending life trying to create some type of life without a life partner for a life partner.
Exactly. Yeah, literally. Somebody said that to me. Somebody said that to me years ago, many years ago.
Wow.
No, hop on board. Let love lead you, hop on board, and then create that life with your lifetime partner. Like, why would you spend 50 years trying to gain this and do this and then, oh, now I'm ready for my wife? 50 years, you are at the
you in a wheelchair by that time.
Oh, man. That's crazy to me. When I hear men talk like that, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Actually, a female told me that.
No, I mean, I know a female said that to you, but it's a lot of men who will say, well, I'm trying to wait to all of my stuff in order to, get a wife, have kids. And so how old are you? Yeah, I'm 38. So how long you planning on waiting? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
It's sad that the world is like this and whatnot. Like I said, everybody on this panel right now, I don't want to call it a panel, but that all of us are very busy and whatnot. But we will make time to do, what we like. And if we don't want to involve that particular person, you need to be upfront and honest. Like Star Kels says she wants somebody upfront and don't hold anything back. Be real. Everybody's saying being 100 and all that stuff, that includes that. So if you are into your career, school, whatever, multiple things or whatnot, and then sometimes you might be, I just work and that's it, 9 to 5, and that's it. And I just like looking at TV all day once I get home and whatnot. That's your time, but do you want to separate your time to develop a relationship or keep worrying about that show? You got to know what happened that next week and whatnot. Know it's going to be whatnot. So, hey, I mean.
It's deep. I definitely went through a situation like that with my ex-boyfriend. We had both gotten 9 to 5 at the same time, but as you know, I own a hair and a skincare line. And I was developing it at the time. And so I remember one time my ex had told somebody that he felt like he was in a work relationship with me. And I'm like, yeah, because we're getting home from the 9 to 5 and I'm continuing to work. I'm making this hair oil. I'm doing what I got to do. And you're in bed watching TV. And he's like, I just want to come home from work and just chill. And I'm like, we have to work harder, So I feel like you have to definitely be.
You remember when you work that 9 to 5, you're working for the man. So I'm just being real,
Yeah.
So do you want your own money or do you want to keep working for the man and wait on that retirement check to come and all that stuff?
Right. I need a backup plan. I need a plan out.
Equally yoked with her though. In order for that to work, he had to understand that mentality of I'm gonna be a slave to my investment in me and not a slave to the job. Because if he had understand that, I think he would have really felt more in love with her. The fact that she can leave from this job and come home to work on her being free. For me, I would hop in like, babe, what we need to do, man. Or I would just look, we could, while you work and create, let me put something in here, some music, some jazz. I'm a vibe with you a little bit.
Yes.
Like, you kind of got to make it work. Don't you carry your dried up butt in that dang on the TV while I'm over here, goddamn, trying to make dreams come true. Come on.
Yes.
They weren't equally yoked. That's all that was.
That's deep. That's so deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow. How do you all feel about the term work husband or work wife?
I don't like that.
Relationship.
I don't like,
you like that. You don't like it. Why you don't like it?
Let me tell you something. In the medical field, me working as an analyst around all of these work husband and work wives, it's creepy to me because you have an emotional attachment to that person and high possibility of a sexual attraction to the person. And y'all flirt at work, you bring food for your wife or your husband, and you actually talk about some of your issues and problems. DJ, I got you. And you go home to your real life husband or wife. Oh, no. You cannot, no. You cannot have no husband or wife at work. And then the thing about, I'm gonna just say this. The thing about that is, I feel like you're crossing a line. I'll just say it. I just feel like it's a thin line and you're gonna cross it. And I've seen people cross it.
Rolling, sticking out the finger. It ain't a middle finger.
Two things. I gotta say something.
All right.
Tanya at a previous job had a work husband, and where we were dating, and I met her, and he has a wife. They understand what they were doing, and I see what you're saying, Star, about how it can get physical and whatnot.
No, I never said it could get physical. I said the thought in their
thought.
mind.
Okay.
The thought.
I don't know what he was thinking, but I know what she was thinking. What I heard her even telling me, because I know her style. That's the thing. You got to know your partner and whatnot. And our relationship is very unique, and is a needle in a haystack. If it's repeated, will it be in this lifetime? I don't think so. Because of how we think, how we do. She had a work husband. I met the dude. He made her thought of something. I just know she wasn't. That's number one. And number two, instead of labeling work husbands and work wives, at my previous job, I was the big brother because of my size and my age, because I was working around a lot of female, basically, yeah, a lot of females, and the average age was 25 years old. And I was always at least close to 20 years. That tells you my age and whatnot, but I'm talking about at that time, that's how old I was to him. So I was basically the big brother, the big guy and whatnot. So if I had to do something outside of the actual physical work, they expect me, because I'm the big guy, to do it. So that can be done as well. And sometimes, you know how brother and sisterly love can get misinterpreted as well, so it happens. But I just know that, do I have, like, currently right now? No. But I can see it still happening because I'm in the medical field too. So I can see it happening and whatnot. And actually at one of my other jobs when I was much younger, it was like that. And the dude did it any daggone way, had sex, and was married. And I was like, oh, you already crossed the line, dude.
Yeah. That it's just a thin line to me sometimes. And I'm just like, don't even put the title. Actually, I think enhances that possibility of, weird things. Wife, husband, stop.
Yeah.
I want to say something to Star's point. Now, once upon a time, signature phrase, always in our hearts forever. I considered signature phrase as my work wife. And
you said that to her too. You said that to her.
Yeah, absolutely. I was very candid about it on air when she was a radio personality on our platform. And it was almost like we did have that kind of relationship on the air where people thought that we were really going with each other in real life. So to Star's point, some of which happened on the air between me and Signature, it came from an organic place. This was not scripted, ladies and gentlemen. This was like organic, because I felt that connection I had with Signature, who is no longer in the physical spirit here on Earth, but I felt that connection with Signature, and she felt that connection with me, vice versa. So I definitely understand where Star is coming from. I have mixed feelings about it. So if I'm in a relationship and my girl or my mate says, oh, I have a work wife or a work husband at work or what have you, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. Well, so do I. So do I. I have a work wife. I have a work husband too, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think once again, going back to communication, right? Talking about it, like finding out, okay, how do you identify what a work husband or what a work wife is to you?
Wow. That is very important, because I think that would make a difference.
Yeah.
When people say, oh, I look at him as a work husband, or I look at her as a work wife, or what have you. And it's like, okay, well, do you all flirt on the job? Do you all kiss on the job? Do you all do all these physical things with each other on the job? Do you all treat it like it's an actual marriage?
It's the code of ethics.
Code of ethics, right.
Code of ethics. Yeah. Because I honestly, when I see it, the initial thing, Sean, that I see is they support each other. Now, I can very well say that authentically, that is more of a support system between a male and a woman that work together, these long hours, sometimes hard jobs, you know, and you just need that support, and you don't need it, and it comes from a man, and you want to receive it from that particular sex. Like, even if it's woman to woman, I never seen work wives, but no, I'm lying. No, I have. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But majority wise, I always see work husband and work wives. And most of the time is they're supporting each other. But you got to understand how deep that can go, because I'm thinking from energy wise, if somebody's supporting you on the job like that, you know what I'm saying? Then that means you start depending on them emotionally. And it's levels to it, man. I feel like you just got to be careful and be very aware of where it is and where it may go. And just set boundaries, you know, if you want to do that. I ain't judging nobody, but when I see it and some of the interactions and stuff, I'm just like, not my man.
Facts.
Okay? No.
Yeah.
But
Right. All right. So let's put a bow on this real quick. Married to your job. If that's the case, then you're too busy to date.
True.
So people who are too busy, who are working 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs, because that's the world that we're living in right now. It's not like it was back in the day where if you only had one job and it was paying you well, that's all you need. But now in 2021, going into 2022, you need about 6, 7, 8 jobs to make it.
Yeah.
But you also want a love life. You want somebody you can go home to at the end of the day, or to communicate or what have you. I just feel like if you're just at that place in your life right now where you're just too busy, then yeah, you don't need to be dating right now.
Well, they're
I have something to add to that. It's kind of a part to it and whatnot. Do people really understand? Do they want to be in a relationship while they're busy? Because sometimes they just want to be held.
True.
So that's
by
another
their
bonus.
work husband or work wife.
No. You can't do that there. No. I'm talking about in the bed and you're so busy. You may want that little cuddly time or a little.
You just want to cut friend.
Yeah. You know.
You just want to cut friend every now and then. You just want somebody.
So do they understand the
You want
difference?
to sex them, Sean. Sometimes you don't want to sex them. You just want to be held.
Right. Some intimacy, non-sexual intimacy.
I ain't trying to smash.
Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you all something. What I'm noticing about a lot of single women that are busy with 9 jobs and they just want to be held or they just want some affection. You know what they do? Let me drop the beat on this one. They go get a pet.
My cat doesn't cuddle with me. She sits at the end of my bed.
Your cat doesn't cuddle with you?
No, she'll lay on me, but that's not a cuddle. I need like a spoon, you know?
Warm body.
What's the difference, man?
Lay on me.
Body and a warm cat are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Well, no pun intended.
No, but see, this is why I say what I said. Going back to married to your job, but too busy to date. So like this particular woman that I spoke of, she has a pet. She has a dog. I seen her dog during our virtual date. Very adorable dog. So I had to go into Detective Sean Garvey mode. Okay. So you telling me you too busy. You got all this stuff going on. But you make time to take care and maintain a pet. I know this from experience because my mother had a dog. My mother is a former pet owner. And taking care of a dog is like taking care of a child. It's a lot of time consuming in taking care of a pet. Especially if that pet is very fond of you and vice versa. Oh, hell yeah. It's a lot of time consuming into taking care of a pet.
What's to say she's not neglecting her dog? Because I've definitely witnessed, my hardworking friends not taking the best care of their dogs. I'm not a fan of it, and I speak up about it, but I'm just saying you can't assume that she's like playing with the dog and giving the dog all the attention and space it needs. That dog might be locked up in a cage for while she's at work, you know?
Yeah.
That could be true. That could be true. However, from my experience, it's like I've seen them how they treat their dog versus how they treat me. Like I've been in a situation before where the woman talked to the dog more than she talked to me. It's like, you know, the dog cannot talk to you back, right? It's just like that scene in Baggage Claim with Taye Diggs and Paula Patton. Taye Diggs' character loved that dog more than he loved her. It's like, what are we doing?
That's like the new norm now. People are emotionally detached from each other as human beings and more attached to their pets. Their pets, because their pets love them unconditionally. And ain't nobody loyal nowadays. It's that instant gratification, and I like you now, but don't like you tomorrow. The pets love them forever, okay? Don't you get it, Sean?
I get it now. I'm like, jeez. Because now I'm seeing human beings kiss their dogs. I'm seeing human beings kiss their dogs, licking them on the lips and tongue and all that. It's like, ugh, you ain't showing me that kind of affection. Yeah. Now I'm jealous.
That's called bestiality.
Yeah, that's what to say. I love animals,
that is
but not
the
that
first
much.
form of it. So while y'all out there thinking it's okay to tongue kiss your dogs,
you're sick.
That's not good.
Dogs lick their butts.
And don't you dare think it's okay for your dog to lick your vagina after you get out the shower. That's not okay.
Is that a thing? Whoa. Do people do that?
Bestiality. Some of these people are literally falling in love with their animals and having sexual activities with their animals.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's getting crazy. That's why sometimes when I see somebody love their pet a little too much, let me tell y'all something. If I come to your house and I'm like, you know, say I'm dating a guy, I come to his house and the dog, female dog, like literally
territorial, yeah.
Like to the point where like she gonna try to, I'm just like, man, are you effing this dog?
Ooh.
Let me tell you, no cap, real facts. I had this woman that I was trying to holler at on FaceTime. She had her cat up against her cheek, and the cat mugged me in real time, boys and girls.
Is that just like a cat thing though? I'm like, my cat mugs people.
The cat mugged me
on FaceTime.
Yes, bro. The cat was telling me, if you ever try to get close to my woman, to my mama or whatever, I will put them paws on you.
So Tomcat was meaning you, man. Okay, Tomcat. All right.
Cats be about that life. Cats are it'd be some thug like cats. And if a cat's mugging you, especially on video time, they're letting you know what's up. Don't come through with no drama. Okay?
Why do you think I never went? Why do you think I never went to the stage play Cats? Why do you think I never went to go see the movie Cats?
Love, I gotta ask you this, Love. If you are currently dating, like since you're on the game show,
yes.
Well, I don't want to call it a game show, dating show. I'm sorry.
Yes.
and everything. Your cat won't interfere with your possible relationship, would he?
No.
You kind of took 2.5 seconds to answer that question.
No, I was trying to figure out in what context you mean. And the only reason why it took so long was because like when I have had guys in the past come over to my house, it's actually annoying how they focus more on her than on me. Like she does. She puts on some allure, not in the way of like bestiality, but in the way of like, oh, she's being so sweet to me. Oh, it's like she just turns it on. Yeah, she's like, oh, hey, let's rub on you. Like, girl, back up. That's not my man. So, yeah.
Girl, you better learn from that damn cat.
I know, right? I know. No, seriously. I should take hints. Yeah, no. I'm gonna talk to her after the show.
Yeah.
For
Take
real.
her to me. Shoot.
Ladies, I just want y'all to speak to your kitten. That's all. Just speak to your cat.
The real cat, not
The real cat.
Not the other cat.
Got it.
Down there. The cat itself.
All right, y'all. Okay, it's the Big Break Morning Show. This is a family morning show, ladies and gentlemen.
Teenagers enough, man. Teenagers enough.
Depending on what age group you're in. Okay. All right, so let's do this real quick. I want to get into this mic drop rants. Switch up the beat real quick. What's the scenario? A Tribe Called Quest. Hey, okay. Mic drop rants, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do a sweeper one day for the mic drop rants. If you don't know what the mic drop rants is, I pretty much go on a rant and talk about anything and everything. Maybe call some people out or what have you. You know me. I call people out, just like I did with the young lady. I didn't mention her name though. Still got love for her, but I just need to express myself, and everybody else that's on the show can express themselves as well too. All right, so switching gears for one moment, I want to talk about two people, R. Kelly and Dave Chappelle. It's so funny I'm using both of them in the same paragraph.
Right.
Once upon a time, Dave Chappelle did a skit on Chappelle's show talking about R. Kelly and him peeing on young girls. You all remember that skit, right? On the Chappelle show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was back in what, 2004, 2005?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So it's so interesting. Let's start with R. Kelly first. Mic drop rants. Of course, you all know the scenario. R. Kelly is facing charge. He has been, of course, charged and is going to be sentenced anywhere between 10 years to life in prison for racketeering and other charges relating to child endangerment, sexual abuse. So people have already canceled R. Kelly. And there will be more people that will cancel R. Kelly. Even YouTube canceled R. Kelly by taking down his videos.
Yeah, your YouTube page, yep.
And his songs. But you know who else needs to be canceled? Everybody. Everybody needs to be canceled. Especially the media personalities and the radio producers, or radio personalities, I should say. You all need to be canceled. Let me tell you why. Roland, you remember a song that our very great friend and Atlanta native, Killer Mike, did once upon a time ago, called Adidas? He called out R. Kelly in the song. I'm trying to look it up here. I'm trying to Google it. Killer Mike's album was called Monster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And trying to find out what year the album came out. It came out years ago. I have it right here, March 11, 2003. Okay. So, Killer Mike has a line in the song in Adidas, featuring Big Boy of Outkast. And the line goes a little bit something like this. On the down low, like R. Kelly and youngsters, but only 18 and over because, babe, I'm no perv. You remember that line? From Adidas.
Yeah.
Killer Mike featuring Big Boy. So he literally called out R. Kelly for that. That was about a year or two after the sex tape came out. The infamous sex tape. I was in high school around that time, where someone popped in the DVD and we were forced to watch it in school.
What?
Yes. I was like this, Roland. It's like this. And then I did like this. But that's a whole different story. So after the song came out with Killer Mike in 2003, people in media still interviewed R. Kelly.
Even after that first case he had about the video.
The BET Awards still welcomed R. Kelly to perform at the BET Awards. Radio personalities still had him on the show. Spike Lee still had R. Kelly on the Chirac soundtrack. So my question is, to those that are in media and radio personalities that been saying that, oh, R. Kelly got what he deserved. Yeah. You know, we're not playing his music anymore. I'm like, y'all should have been canceled him before the documentary dropped on Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So you all do need to be canceled. I just find it so interesting that it would take a Lifetime documentary and the verdict for people to officially be done with R. Kelly. Now, if the question is, Sean, do you still listen to R. Kelly songs? Yes, I stand behind D.L. Hughley when he said that, well, yeah, I mean, if I still got to stand in for the national anthem, well, it is what it is. But I feel like, yeah, you need to be canceled for still having R. Kelly come to your studios and to your TV sets after the sex tape dropped. Y'all need to be canceled. Since we're caught up in this cancel culture, let's switch gears to Dave Chappelle. Sorry. Anybody seen The Closer?
No.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
I have. Dave Chappelle is now my number one favorite comedian. After watching The Closer, I have bumped him from number 76 to number one. I tell you, I didn't really grow up on Dave Chappelle. I mean, what I mean by that, I wasn't really much of a Dave Chappelle fan. I was more of a Bernie Mac fan.
What's The Closer though, Sean? What is that?
The Closer hit Dave Chappelle's last stand-up comedy routine on Netflix for right now, which has been getting a lot of praise and a lot of backlash at the same time.
Now, he got kicked off of Netflix at one point. So is this that
he never got kicked off of Netflix. He never, ever.
Nope.
Remember he did one in his backyard or at a barn or something, and he was talking about F Netflix.
Google that.
So what
He
was
never kicked off, and I saw him during the pandemic doing a live show, live taping.
Okay, did you see that one during the pandemic when he was talking about F Netflix?
I know there was a scandal about it. I just don't remember what the problem was.
I can't remember him saying it like that particular way. I know he did something about Netflix, but Netflix didn't get rid of him.
Didn't Netflix owe him money? I'm sorry.
Do Netflix owe him money?
I thought that's what it was. I thought that Netflix
something.
Yeah, it was some drama. I'll Google it.
I was just gonna say that I think you got him confused with Monique.
Oh no, I don't. I love Dave Chappelle, and I actually saw his live. I don't know if it was in a backyard. It was really interesting because it was on like some grass, and
Yeah, that was last year. That was in 2020.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anywho, so okay, back to what you were saying, Sean, about
The Closer, right? It has drew a lot of attention, especially the LGBTQ community. Now, me and Love, right? We are a part of the community.
I am too. I am a gay
you
man.
You are too?
Yes.
You identify yourself as what?
A gay man.
You are a gay man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We learning some new stuff this morning on the Beat Break Morning Show. All right.
Star, you're gay.
I'm a gay man.
You're a gay man. You're a gay man.
Right.
So you have a ding-a-ling.
I've always been a gay man.
You got a ding-a-ling. You can hold it out and you go to a urinal. Why her camera froze?
I was born with a vagina. I'm a gay man.
In your
Okay,
heart,
she's
absolutely. That matters. That
she's a
counts.
gay man with a vagina. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I say that to say this. I think there's two different types of LGBTQ community groups.
Yeah, I believe that.
Mhm.
There's one that knows comedy and satire all too well. And we know that the world that we're living in is what it is. And then you have another that are just internet trolls or internet people. So I think moving forward, if we're calling the LGBTQ community a group of people that want to cancel everybody for jokes, I think we should label them, if that's fair, label them as internet LGBTQ. Because it just seems like it's coming from people behind a phone and a computer that probably did not even watch the entire comedy routine. Because I've seen it from beginning to end, especially the ending part where he talks about his friend who happens to be a trans and how she committed suicide because of the backlash she got from social media, which were internet LGBTQ people.
It's deep.
Yeah. So who should be canceled? The LGBTQ, the everyday LGBTQ people that don't really be on the internet like that, or the internet LGBTQ community?
The internet in general should be canceled. Just the internet as a whole. It's just a toxic place. And you talked about Energy Star. The internet just comes with toxic energy.
Certain internet, because you don't want to cancel internet because Netflix is on internet.
I'm weak. Okay, all right, I got you.
Y'all saw that meme about the person who goes to sleep watching Netflix. Beware of them. Now, DJ Rollum, do you go to sleep watching Netflix?
Nope.
Do you fall asleep and the Netflix is still playing?
Hey, I look at Hulu. I like Hulu, so okay.
And Hulu don't stop. Hulu will go all day and all night.
you know your subconscious mind is taking in that information while you're asleep.
That's why I like to laugh. I look at old stuff so I can laugh when I go to sleep.
Beware of the person that falls asleep to Netflix.
I ain't worried. I've been doing it for years.
I wonder why you getting that warning from Star. I can just tell by the look in her eyes. Like,
and she can warn all you want. I know what DJ Roland does all day, every day.
Hey, man. But I'm going to watch it again. I will honestly say that I loved it. You all said you all have not seen The Closer yet? I loved it. It's funny.
Do y'all have Netflix accounts?
I've seen it. I didn't know.
And what did you think?
Closer.
What did you think? What did you think, Star?
Well, first of all, I just want to state that I absolutely love the hell out of Dave Chappelle. He is free-minded and free thinking and free speaking, and I live for him. The Closer, for me, I would say two things about The Closer. He still decides to live in his truth, because he did talk a lot about the cancel culture and not only how they're trying to cancel him out, but other comedians, and you can't even authentically tell jokes what comedians do. And they actually are set in an atmosphere of art where they can go to the extremes in jokes and it be acceptable because they're comedians. And now people are literally trying to shoot them down and shoot their
craft.
And mess with their craft because of jokes, because the internet cancelers are so sensitive. that they can't even allow people to freely practice their craft. And for me, it's kind of heartbreaking too. He was funny and he was phenomenal, but he was very truthful in everything that he said. And it was kind of sad because it's kind of like acting, dancing, rapping, singing, any type of form of art where you're expressing something or relaying a message in a unique form or fashion, and people just get mad and then want to cancel you out. I think sometimes people are very immature and they're suffering from certain things from within, and they're projecting that on people. And they don't know to what extent that this is hurting people and messing with people's lives, their money, their family, just because you feel some type of way for 5 minutes.
I got to say something. Who still looks at Saturday Night Live, SNL?
I love Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Oh my God, love.
Do y'all remember last year when he was the host? It started last year before the Netflix from 2020. He was on SNL. He said almost the same stuff. He had to say it in more of a cleaner way on SNL. You didn't, and the thing about it, though, and SNL is for everybody. That means you ain't got to have no internet or anything. You can look at it on regular TV, on NBC. He said it back then, and y'all didn't catch it then. I was wondering when he said it good. He said it very well, but I was thinking in the back of my head, I enjoyed it. I ain't had no problems with it, but I was thinking he touched some toes.
But isn't
he
that
touched
what
some
he's
toes back then? I was wondering who's going to say
That's
something.
No
one really said anything then. Now he went raw. Now you want to say something.
But even with
he
the
gave
Dave
you a clue
Chappelle
last
show?
year.
That's deep.
Go ahead, love.
I just feel like he's been raw. Like he's been talking about trans people. He's been talking about his Asian wife. Like he kind of, I don't want to say says the same thing.
I'm saying because of the pandemic. I'm not disagreeing with you saying, love. I'm not disagreeing with that. Because of the pandemic and more people are, tuned in at home and whatnot. It started then. Really started then.
Yeah.
That's deep.
He's always been raw.
Yeah.
He
just started more of it last year. That's all. Last year is when it really started.
They're
that it came out.
hypersensitive.
Because I was wondering because of what he said, like, ooh, he's good. But I'm like, he is touching some toes. No one said anything. NBC didn't say anything. How they want to cancel out Martin Lawrence.
Follow him. He been touching toes. He's been speaking very boldly. This ain't the worst.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
This ain't even worse.
Yep.
So that's why I'm just like, they just extra in their feelings. Grow up.
Yeah.
Do you think the pandemic made people more sensitive?
No, I think it gave them too much time to think, too much time to judge.
Okay. All right, reverse. Okay. All right.
And it's the projections. It's a lack of healing. They'd rather focus on somebody else's faults than focus on their own stuff.
On their own.
Heal. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back and watch the closer, man. I mean, that wasn't the only thing he touched on. He touched on a lot of stuff in that show. The main thing that he just wants you all to do is just listen. Pay attention. Listen to what's going on, to what's happening outside of your door, outside of your window. There's a lot of stuff that is going on. Some things are getting swept under the rug. Look, don't take everything that I say out of context. I feel like as comedy continues to evolve, it's going to still be offensive to certain groups. It is. I mean,
it is. Get over it.
And being that I am a Black bisexual guy, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it's so many other things that bothers me that are more detrimental than a comment or a joke that Dave Chappelle made on stage. Like, if we're gonna have some outrage, like, it's still crime and violence happening. across the country. People are still going into public places shooting, and people are still killing each other, and people are still going out here doing all this terroristic stuff or whatever. Why don't you cancel them?
I got something. This is the old school coming out. Why they didn't try to cancel out Red Fox and Richard Pryor, talking about white folks.
Oh boy.
And
you ain't cancel him. You ain't canceled them. You kept pushing them.
Dave Chappelle talks about that as well, and he goes very deep. I think he's a little bolder than Red Fox too, and those are people he followed and learned from, and Richard Pryor, all of those people, and he is the modernized version of them, and more rated R than them. Nobody said nothing about his comments about racism, white people, none of that. But as soon as, that's why I keep saying, when people talk about LGBT community, that is strongly looked upon as like you talking about God or Jesus or something. And I think it's kind of like taken to the point where it's like, you want to be taken serious, you want your community to be taken serious, right? And you speak very boldly, and the LGBT community speaks very boldly, and I speak being a part of the community, okay? I am what they call a fag hag if you talk about old fashioned, okay? So that's why I say I too am a gay man. So at the end of the day, we speak very boldly.
How you say that. Go to a urinal. Just go to a urinal.
I don't even like them, okay? But we
that's all I want you to do. Just go to a urinal.
You know, so let that man be. And sometimes even we in the LGBT community, we can shoot some shots, but the shade is for real, okay? And it goes down. I mean down. Okay.
I bet it does.
So when Dave Chappelle said what he said, that was kind of minor. Like it was like, oh, that ain't nothing. Like that ain't nothing. What really goes down. So I think it's just kind of wanting attention where attention is not, putting attention where attention is not needed. Really, really.
I have to watch the special now. I'm curious.
You will, first of all, you're going to pee your pants.
Okay.
Laughing.
Go to the bathroom before you look at the show then.
Got it. No word before the show. Okay.
But definitely watch it so you can get your perspective.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's a funny show. It's not meant for everybody. I will say that. It's not meant for everybody. If you're sensitive,
PSA, if you're sensitive, don't look at it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. There you go. All right, guys, the Beat Break Morning Show, the Beat Break Podcast, coming to you live and direct from the Reach Point Network studios in the ATL. I had so much fun with you guys. I mean, this is like one of the funniest and amazing shows that we have done. I mean, we always do a great job with our shows. I want to thank our special guest co-host, Love Atiya, for joining with us this morning on the Beat Break Morning Show. Once again, your social media handles.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So I have 2 TikToks. My first TikTok is I Love Atiya. That's where I talk about my dating life and sexual health and all that good stuff. And then we have the other TikTok all about animal rights and veganism, which is at Love Atiya. And it's love spelled regularly, Atiya, A-T-I-Y-A. Same for Instagram. I'm on YouTube, the Love Atiya Show. Yeah, and my website. Check out my website, loveatiya.com. You can purchase some vegan and cruelty-free Black-owned skin and hair care products from Ethereal by Love Atiya.
Yeah, I gotta connect with you, Atiya, because all right, so I'm on this journey of going vegan. Nice. It's kind of somewhat hard, to be honest with you, because I want to maintain my shape. Okay. Like I feel like I'm in a great shape, but I need protein. I need to, of course, stay fit. You know what I mean? I know there's misconceptions, at least from what I heard about being vegan and stuff. So maybe you can spread some vital information to me, put me on to something or what have you, and then we can go from there. Because I really am giving that vegan thing more consideration than ever before. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'll leave you with this advice. This is my number one tip: is one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time. Be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I gotta shout out this one other person too who commented. This person said to me in the DM or text, he said, well, what is it that you're looking for, Sean, when you talk about your dating life? Because I really never really talked about it. I really wasn't very candid about what kind of person I'm looking for. I really go for like nerds. You know what I mean? I go for like the nerdy type of free-spirited type of people. That's what I go for. It's not too many people like myself from Atlanta that goes for those type of people, but I like the nerdy, free-spirited, conscious people that can make me laugh, people that are silly people. You know what I'm saying? But also with ambition, and I'm a hopeless romantic also, so I like those kind of people. I just thought I'd throw that out there because we did have someone chiming in on that topic.
Yes. Well, let's manifest that for you. We're manifesting for Star. We got to manifest for you too, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess y'all goal is to get where I'm at, right?
Period. We trying to be like you, DJ Rollum.
All right.
Countdown to his wedding. Countdown to his wedding in February 2022.
No, not February. You got the wrong person.
When is it again?
April.
Oh, April. You know what? I'm confusing you with one other person. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You confusing with her. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Speaking of which, Rollum, where can people follow you?
Always follow me at DJ Rollum, DJ ROLLEM on Instagram and Twitter, and DJ Rollum Townsend. I'm telling you, I keep getting hits. People keep requesting me. A week ago, a manager at a restaurant texted me saying they wanted to hear the sounds of DJ Rollum.
Okay. Now, are you still taking requests from people that want you to put together an R. Kelly mix?
Let me tell you this. I already made a mix. I'm not going to redo it. So if you want that one, hit me up. Almost 2 hours worth.
There go your answer. Is it going to be like just him doing one verse and then the rest is instrumental?
No. These are full version songs, and including I Can Believe I Can Fly.
Okay.
And that's at the end. So let's see what happens.
All right. I feel like that's going to be a remix to that song really soon, man. I believe
it's already a remix. He's already in jail. So, hey.
I believe I can believe I can make it.
Yeah. I can believe I don't drop the soap. That's what I
Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
I cannot.
Savages.
DJ Rollum mix goes from bump and grind to I Believe I Can Fly.
There you go.
I can't. Okay.
In the middle, sex me.
And the world's greatest.
Yeah.
Wow. Anywho, but yeah, you can follow. Oh, by the way, love, I already followed you, girl. Follow back.
Follow back. I got you.
But I followed you on both of my platforms. But you guys can all follow me at She Talk Atlanta on Instagram and Facebook. And a lot of people have been inquiring about my real estate investing. So follow me at Real Estate is Life Atlanta on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Man, I gotta say, man, y'all helped me relieve my headache. My headache has gone away now. Thank goodness to you all, man. I had a headache prior coming on to the morning show, but now it's gone. Thanks to you all and this glass of margarita. Real
so
talk.
The four of us, 3 humans in a substance helped out.
There you go. All right, y'all. It's the Beat Break Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow me on all your social media at Beat Break Radio or at Sean Garvey on Facebook, Sean Garvey ATL on Twitter and on Instagram. And coming up next, Rollum got that hot mix for you, the caffeine and energy drink mix, coming up in just a few moments right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. And tune in again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about the space program. William Shatner is already in space. Is it a sign for things to come?
With money. With money.
With money.
With money.
I heard that you can now get a spaceship via Amazon, from Amazon now.
If you're an employee.
If you got $1 billion.
Wow.
Or you invest in Amazon, something like that.
Or you win a lawsuit for racial equality. or lack of racial equality.
Mic drop. Mic drop. All right, coming up, Caffeine Energy Drink Mix right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Y'all keep it locked.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, you guys, that was awesome.